session.
Hi, Craig.
Now recording. Hi, Craig.
Cragathy.
Did you get
the
the
dead son that I killed?
in the divorce? No? Damn.
What about
How's the
divorce?
dead son I killed?
You know,
Wait,
he
hold
didn't-
on, bro. You and Pool are getting a divorce? What the heck?
No, Craig's got a divorce.
Craig's getting a divorce.
Oh,
One
is
of
it
his
because
sons
you killed
died.
his kid?
No, his other son, his younger son, and his younger daughter. His wife got the kids in the divorce, as well as everything else. Unfortunately, took the house, took the car, took the kids, and he's
Save for the one that was murdered.
now.
Yeah, I killed their son, which has been established to be Zapdos because there's an on-running bit that I constantly kill Zapdos. Not in D&D. It's just like random ass shit me and Zapdos will do. It oftentimes either ends, starts, or just randomly in the middle, I kill Zapdos.
It's like in the fire campaign where I just kept stabbing my family.
Anyway.
You say in the fire campaign, like it's done. No, Raven passed out in the middle of the boss fight. So that's not done. Anyway,
we
back
go
on track.
I can't do anything to hurt that man.
Oh,
so
shit, I meant to say
oh my god,
track.
bro, please.
Please.
We don't have
else
Eden for much longer. We only have him for another, 3 hours.
I can only go till, midnight, because I don't want to fall asleep mid-session.
Okay.
Just like Raven did, 3 times.
3 times. Okay. So, beginning of last session, we were surrounded by pirates. Bad thing. We did manage to calm them down a little bit. However, Kid, it was still on edge. And me as a person, I was like, hey, can y'all step in? Because Kid is going to start a fight. And so Fizz stepped in. However, me and Nightmare had an out-of-character misunderstanding that led to one of the NPCs using magic to try and calm me down, even though I was, for the most part, as calm as I was going to get being surrounded by enemies. And so the magic didn't work on me, but I saw that it was being used on my ally, so I was like, fuck that. And I attacked the guy who was using magic on me, which was Tiberius.
For note, it was also affecting the others as well.
Yeah, it was affecting them, and I could see that it was affecting them, and I could tell where it was coming.
No, it was affecting the other NPCs as well.
Pirates.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was affecting the pirates. I just think it was affecting my allies, and I didn't fucking like that.
Kid decided it was on site.
Yeah, so I was like, no, fuck you, and so I attacked Tiberius.
Because we all want to do that.
Yeah, and
Tiberius.
And then
Before
we
continue. Once again, it's been a while since I played. Tiberius was the cocky captain, right?
Who was later revealed to not actually be the captain.
But he is cocky, so 2 out of 3. 1 out of 2? 1 out of 2.
50%.
I got my shit rocked. Alex also got down. Odie killed the guy and then got turned into a bird. The guy who died got back up, walked it off, I guess. Death isn't real. Nothing has consequences, I guess.
I don't remember what happened, honestly.
No one who has
He didn't walk it off immediately. They just revived the crew.
Yeah. Okay, actually no, that's a lie. I was about to say no one I've seen die has stayed dead. But that's a lie.
You ate.
Those guards were
definitely... ate a man.
I ate a man.
You ate a man. He's gone forever. Unless someone has there is actually a spell. It's true resurrection.
Yeah.
It's true resurrection that lets you heal and revive. Yeah.
I also tried to do that and it was full of wires. That was unpleasant.
There's a dude who filed down his teeth. I think it was the one I killed. And it's I asked him a question. He answered. I said, ew, and then shot him and killed him.
Yeah, and then you got because wild magic. You were only defending yourself though. So me, you, and Alec got tied up. Even though, again, you were really only defending yourself, but you still got tied up. Cyrus was left untied because he was chilling. He was just there. He wasn't trying to start a fight.
He was the only one who actually, didn't try to hurt someone.
Child. If pirates start attacking me and I have a gun, I really only have one option.
Fuck that. I saw that we were being forcibly calmed down, and I take that as someone trying to get us off our guard. So fuck that. Fuck you, and you can catch these hands.
Again,
I love that you're still calling them pirates.
We are the pirates who don't do anything.
Yeah, they're more rebels. Pirates.
They're rebels. Wait, wasn't there a thing that was revealed that they're also kind of just terrorists?
They are labeled as terrorists.
Labeled as terrorists.
Are they like the typical rebel alliance kind of characters that are by the people they oppose are considered terrorists? Is it one of those situations?
Yes, but it's more like, think of it as the entire government is like the Galactic Empire, but people's perception of it is seen as the Galactic Republic.
The people's perception of the Galactic Empire was more or less just as the same thing, depending on what source you ask.
Just corrupt government, then. Got it.
Anything about any government, I have no clue what's going on.
It was the rebels themselves that were like, "Oh yeah, this shit is fucked."
They all have queens here. What the fuck is that? But whatever.
If you would be kind enough to tell me how exactly shit is fucked.
Actually, here's the thing though. I was low enough on the social chain that I probably didn't know anything about how our government worked. I probably barely understood the concept of royalty, or I don't even know what kind of government I was under, is how far down I was. I died as a kid and I died poor. I wasn't paying attention to shit. But that's besides the point. Where the fuck did I leave off?
The rebels.
You ate
Everyone was tied up. Cyrus was still the one not tied up.
Alex,
I can finish if you want.
I got it. I am
okay.
Alec and Odie were just bound by their wrists to the bedpost, but I was fully straight jacket. I had a thing. We're not going to talk about that thing because that happened without the other players here, so I don't think I'm allowed to talk about that. But
no, damn it! I just realized something. I realized something unimportant that I could have done, and it's just because of the fact that I'm fully going off the material components of grease. That does mean I have butter in my pocket, which does mean I could have just used the butter as the grease to slip my hands out.
Yes, that is
annoyed.
True.
I could have.
We did establish you had butter in your pockets pretty early on.
That was episode 1.
Full stick of butter into Alex's face. You just had butter on deck.
No. This shows I don't have one stick of butter. I would have to have multiple boxes of butter on my person.
You have you know how we had the bag of peanuts, the bag of peanut holding in Raven's game?
Yep.
You got the bag of butter holding. Infinite butter.
Oh my god, wait, that's kind of like the thing that I did for this one shot that I did with my family, where it was a reward that they got for saving the movie theater was a bag of infinite popcorn. Oh no, it was a bag of infinite pretzels for saving an Annie Ann's.
I fucking love that. That's amazing.
That's beautiful. Also, I have a question. there's a tradition that me and my brother have. That is, anytime we go to our mall, we must always go to Annie Ann's. Anyone has a
That's
I don't
similar
like
tradition?
pretzels, so
For me, it's either that or those cookie cake places that are in malls. Great American
oh my
Cookies.
god, yes, those are amazing.
Have a tradition around it.
Also,
So
Nightmare,
anyway,
not Eden kind. You're just convincing me you don't like good tasting stuff. You don't like coffee and you don't like pretzels. I'm more offended by the
coffee
pretzels.
is bitter. Who likes bitter food?
If
Dark
Okay.
there
chocolate.
are thousands of different kinds of coffee, all of
Damn
them
it, you
taste
really got my
different.
dice.
You can get a naturally sweet coffee, or you could get a flavored coffee, or you can just put sugar in it.
I
I
tried.
lost my dice because of you.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't drink coffee that often. I've never really had. But there was a period where I was working at my last job where I was working morning shifts, so I'd always get like a frappuccino from Wawa the night before and have it in my freezer, and then I would drink it like on my way to work and like while I was at work, because I was not stopping by Wawa at 5:30 in the morning. Because my nobody was waking up early enough to take me to Wawa before going to work and me still being on time. So I just got it beforehand. Problem with that is it made me almost pass out multiple times on the clock because I was more tired somehow.
You had a caffeine crash. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Here's the thing,
Anyway,
I wasn't drinking it long enough to have had a crash. It was as like I didn't even get like halfway through the cup. I wasn't drinking it for that long.
Oh,
You
actually,
might not be.
wait.
Okay.
Uh,
I didn't
That is you're not
Here's the
used to that either.
At what point was I more awake?
Two things. One, you either have a caffeine issue or you have a blood sugar issue.
Coffee does
That's what it
nothing.
is.
oh shit! I am. Um.
anyway, whoa, you were in a straitjacket. Continue.
Yeah,
Actually, here's a somewhat important question for my character sheet, real quick. I was supposed to have 4 artificer infusions. I forgot to grab one. Could I just say I had a bag of holding this whole time, and that's where I'm grabbing the butter from?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or I could have the many-handed pouch, which is like a pouch where you can grab stuff from different places, and I could just have this hooked up to my fridge. And this entire time, I've just been pulling sticks of butter from my fridge.
I think that one's.
Or
I
from
think
the
Your
grocery store.
parents are just like going through the fridge, like, where the hell is our butter?
Actually,
the
no.
most-
My family's poor. I would, as myself, I wouldn't do that to them. And Odie is supposed to be nicer than me, so he wouldn't do it either. So it is just I'm directly stealing from the grocery store.
Oh no, that's even worse.
leagues better actually. Steal from a chain.
Yeah, I'm stealing from ye oldie on fire pirate ship Walmart.
The Mart
That's
of
the
Wall.
full. That,
the Mart of Wally.
No, steal from Target.
don't offend. Do you have particular beef with Target? Genuine
Yes.
question. May I ask why?
Here's the thing. It's one of those things where it's just like I don't really have a good reason. I just see it as like a more expensive Walmart that I have to actually look presentable when I go.
For me, it's always been the cheaper, good quality option because I can go to the dollar store and get something, or I can get a better quality version for a tenth of the price at Target.
You know, that's never been the case for me. Target has always been like equally as shitty, except but like more pretentious about it.
You gotta go to the you gotta grab the right. It depends on what you're getting. Anytime I need something for like any
Gabe,
toiletry, I know I'm
Gabe,
off track. I'm
bro.
just saying this real quick, which is why I'm like it's my evidence of why I'm not fucking with Target.
Before y'all
Anytime
go,
I need any toiletry.
before y'all go on another tangent, Straight jacket.
Straight jacket.
Please, let's just keep this going.
We've been recording
Yeah.
for. Okay, we've only been recording for like a little over 10 minutes.
And it's been nothing but tangent.
That's
By the way, Fool, I sent you something. Please take a look at it.
what was I sent? Is it crimes?
It's
Give me a list of
crime.
crimes. Crime. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, yeah, I'm fully going with a many-headed pouch. I'm the butter bandit, not the butter thief. Butter bandit.
Okay, so eventually we do get like let go and dropped off on the planet that we were going to. I don't remember the name of it. But we get there. It's the giant tree planet. Poe gets Wilson's spirit back from the fucking goblin who I don't remember the name of, who I hate.
Well, thanks.
I hate him as a player. Kid doesn't know who this man is.
My boy Trudley, Mr. T, Truddles.
Mr. T.
Mr. T. Truddles. I like the guy like Truddles more because it's so stupid.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Like an old, kind of fucked up version of Trudley with like wings and shit.
Use his now proper name, Truddles.
He came and gave Wilson's spirit back. There's like a whole thing, and by the time that happened, I think Kid was just kind of, I don't know if that happened before or after Kid had a panic attack.
It was before.
Okay. Kid still isn't paying attention because Kid has 3 modes, and in that mode,
no, us getting the spirit was the last thing.
The spirit was the last thing because I passed out.
Her passing out was the last thing.
There were 2 panic attacks because there was also the dagger. There was the whole investigation that y'all skipped over. We found the knife that was from a one-shot that most of the people didn't see.
It's a great sword.
Oh, there was also the pebble which you found, which also messed you up because you skipped over this stuff and went straight to Trudley. I'm just pointing at it. I'm backtracking.
No, I'm gonna get there. I'm doing this.
Do that first. That's what happened first. Put things in the structure that they happened.
I don't remember if that happened before or after, but for the most part, I've been doing shit. Let me do this.
Then you were talking about that for the panic attack. The pebble and you getting the memory happened before Trudley.
Gabe, give me a second.
Wait a minute, let her cook.
Anyway, before the whole thing with Wilson, I wanted to get that out of the way because that was just sort of like, it kept on going off in the front of my mind. But anyway, we all split off to like look for things, to just like see if we could like loot things and like find like any like armor or anything. Me and Cyrus found a really nice rock, and I don't really know what's so nice about this rock. And here's the thing. So Cyrus found a really nice rock with my help. Cyrus did not know anything about this rock, so he gave me the rock, and I knew this was a really powerful rock. I didn't know why. Out of character, I was told, but in character, we realized I don't know any of that shit. So
you don't know shit.
I had a really nice rock, really powerful rock. However, the second as I'm holding this rock, I'm just like, this is a really nice rock. I immediately get a flashback about my brother, and I start crying. I don't have a panic attack yet, but I do start crying. And so Cyrus gets me off his shoulders because I've been on his shoulders, puts me down, walk back to the group. The group, Odie and Alec, they found a weird ass fucking sword that hurts you when you touch it, even if you're not touching the part that's supposed to hurt you. So they're not. So they decided to leave that where it was. But we all reconvene, and I'm crying. And I go to get, and then the whole thing with Wilson happens. And I go to give the rock to Alec, and then the second the rock leaves my hand, I have the worst panic attack of my life, and then I see visions, and I'm not going to share that because other players don't know that. But anyway, after all that, we go look at the sword, and I look at it. The second I look at it, I pass out. So that's where we are now.
All right.
I am not.
Slight correction. She touched the sword and then passed out.
No. I did not touch the sword.
No?
No.
I could have sworn you did.
I did not touch the sword. I looked at the sword. The second I got through the door and saw that sword, I passed out.
I want it stated that everything with the sword happened after Trudley. I mean, before Trudley.
No, I'm pretty sure it was after.
It was after.
Because her passing out was when the cutoff.
Yeah.
Question: did you go back to the sword and then do it? Because
you and Alec went and looked at the sword. Then you guys came back.
That's
Then
when
we
you
just-
guys saw Trudley. Then you
I
guys
thought y'all
went back
came
to the
to us.
sword.
I don't remember us going back to the sword. I remember them coming to us when we were at the sword.
No, we came back to the thing with Trudley, and then I was like, all right, let's go look at this fucking sword. Because panic attacks. And then we went and looked at the sword, and then the second I saw the sword, I passed out.
Okay, because there's two of you, I'm gonna say you probably are telling the truth. You're probably right. But I know I know just because of myself that I have this weird ass memory that like remembers certain things perfectly. So if this ever gets seen by an audience, the account of a fool.
Recorded, so probably.
Yeah, the account of a fool on every platform. DM me if I'm right.
Posted a single episode of this yet.
I know.
Why? Procrastination.
Is on the.
Also,
You gotta love
I mean,
procrastination.
On TikTok. That happened today.
also. Oh, cool. But also, like at first, you just didn't have a name for the campaign or the episodes. Oh, then it's not procrastination on your part.
No, I don't like the idea of naming episodes specifically because
We don't need an episode name.
mainly because there's just so much that happens in one episode, it's hard to decide a name for it. But as for the naming of the campaign, I've got no idea.
You're gonna have to figure it out. We need something.
I mean, this is a practice campaign for when you stream this on Twitch. It could just be practice makes perfect.
I love that. Perfect. Let's do it.
I'm the god of improv.
A single bit of context for that name until this very episode.
I mean, it's
Also,
fine.
What'd you say?
Nightmare, I DM'd you something.
I said it's fine. It works. Like, it doesn't matter if the context is there, considering the context is more. Because you could even, if you wanted to, you could edit in an addendum for like, hey, this is like first string thing we planned for this.
Ro doesn't edit. Ro doesn't edit.
I don't think Ro knows how to edit.
Okay, fuck off. I can edit.
They've edited out large chunks of silence in some things, but they've actively admitted that they were too lazy to edit.
Yeah, I can edit. Like the clip I posted on TikTok is like edited that way. It's not like 3 minutes long. Like I edited it down to 30 seconds. I just don't edit because it takes so much time and I'm not getting paid.
That's fair. Gabe, what did you send me? Because I do not see a DM.
Other Nightmare. There's two people here named Nightmare, which is what causes the problems.
I forgot. I am sorry.
I can't change my nickname because it's who I am.
I've gone by Nightmare for going on 8+ years, so I'm too used to it.
Here's what we do. Eden, and then 12,303.
Just call me Ant. You know my name.
I do call you Ant. It's just
I
I
know.
only know how to call Nightmare by Nightmare. So
Hold on.
12,303. I sent you something.
Okay, let's
I
If you're
saw it. It's funny.
shorten it to 12.
Nah.
It's gonna be so
I'm gonna give myself a nickname. Hold on.
That should make it easier on all of us. Oh, this design is really racking my brain. I really need to make the ear cavities actually visible.
There you go. Less
CJ.
confusing.
All right, but anyway, I passed out. I'm pretty sure I am still unconscious.
As this moment, yeah. No one has tried waking you up.
To be fair, it just happened. Like,
Speaking of just happening, I need a perception check from the two who are awake.
Oh shit! Did I not grab the dice?
I love my part in the
I'm so
whatever the
like,
word of being in the light of whatever that fucking statement is.
I'm very sad that I don't have my dad or uncle here with me today, but I do have my giant hearthstone grandpa, so this is fine.
It works.
Wait, was it perception?
Yes, perception.
I have a -1 to perception.
I rolled. I rolled an 8. It's a tough. Okay,
I got
so
an 11.
Even with my +5 to perception, I only got an 8.
I got 11.
You guys hear like a weird blowing in the breeze, but that's about it. Like it's at like an uncanny, unnoticeable blowing in the breeze. Anyway, so your friend is currently unconscious. What are y'all doing?
Friend is currently conscious.
I look at my character sheet, specifically my
Okay.
spell list.
I would like to say I'm unconscious. I feel like my heart rate is through the fucking roof.
Oh yeah, no, you are. If like you go up and check her pulse, she is like, you can barely tell that her heart's beating. It's just so fast.
In cardiac arrest
Yeah.
right now, actually. I'm having a heart attack. That's why I passed out.
Okay, random thing, but this just reminded me. Fizz said that they brought Ro to us because Fizz. It was the two reasons of I have the spell that sometimes makes Ro's characters better, and also chemistry, or like the setup for the thing. Fizz brought Ro to us.
Okay, but here's the thing. At the very least, in the order of the order in which we did things, we did your thing. The audience at the very least came to Trudley, and then we went back because it was like thing of like, all right, let's fucking go.
Let's go see what the hell this sword is that they keep talking about that apparently hurts them all the damn time they touch it.
Oh, no. It was, I know what she's talking about. Because when I was crying the first time, Fizz went to go bring me to y'all. That's when we reconvened as a group.
Oh, okay. I'm just a dumbass, though. Don't worry about a single thing I say ever.
Here's the thing. I'm also a dumbass, but we have to put our singular brain cells together.
You think I have a singular one?
Impossible.
We each
You
have
think
like
I have one?
We each have like a half that we can put together, like click together like magnets.
No. There's nothing in my head. That's how there's so much lore. That's how I'm able to fit so much lore in here.
It's like you think I have.
There's nothing.
This is all lore, baby. Just a storage
You're
place.
unconscious, Ro. Stop talking.
Okay, this is out of character.
I know.
This,
There will not be silenced.
I mean,
I'm trying to get us to move on.
Nightmare 12303, you
CJ.
do have the ability to silence them. I'm be real, there's always an option. I'm not saying do it.
I?
You're the owner of this server. You have the
Hey.
ability to do whatever the fuck you want.
But
So, to the statement, you cannot be silent. Factually, that is incorrect. And that's what my brain relies on most of the time. So that's what I'm pointing out.
Wait, hold
I
on.
don't pick sides. I just pick facts. Yeah, you can server mute. Bro did it to me without even knowing.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Good for you.
I have no idea what I'm doing, Ro. I'm sorry.
No. Just put down the. You can very easily answer the question of why did you deafen. It's because they're asleep and can't hear anything. It makes
Oh yeah,
perfect
that's a
sense.
really good point. You can't hear Jack Diddley squat. Bye, Ro.
I never heard someone say Jack Diddley squat before, and I find that very funny.
She messaged me with a fuck you.
Nah, that's what I'm for. As you literally just said earlier.
I'm sorry, bro. It was too funny.
That's so much.
I didn't know I could do that.
Well, now
The
you know.
DM to get off track. That is my capabilities, motherfuckers.
Zephyr, you're next.
I'm looking at you, Ant. I'm
Excuse
gonna
me?
get you to throw.
Look, okay. It's up. Did you? I didn't do that, Ro. Bro, I know I gave you permissions. I know it was you.
What happened?
She muted him. Sorry, they.
I don't care.
Muted who?
Same thing. I'm gonna
Muted
say this
who?
right here.
Who was muted?
You.
You.
Also, any. You don't have to correct yourself when all are correct answers.
He was talking about
Don't
me.
worry about it.
He was talking about me.
I heard the words they muted. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just clicked. Never mind, I got it.
I will say though, for me, I say they them because it's like that's how I mostly refer to myself. I have also referred to myself as she. I also don't realize I am so unobservant. I don't notice or care what other people call me. There's been a time when someone went like 2 days calling me it, and the only reason I noticed was because they told me because they wanted to see how long it would take me to notice.
I refer to myself by my full name, I and we. Gender doesn't exist. I am me, and by me I mean us, and by us I mean it
refer
in a
to
very
myself
singular
as
sense.
Inigo Montoya.
So
Anyway,
many fucking people think that's my brother's name. I'm just saying that real quickly. So many fucking people. Because we have a fucking Spanish last name, and my brother's name is Indigo. So they just think they think we're the Montoyas sometimes. And they think my brother's Indigo Montoya. Whose
Inigo
father was
Montoya.
killed, now prepared to. I don't know why.
You killed
Yeah.
my father.
Prepare to die.
It's the best. That movie's so fucking good.
I've never watched it.
That better fucking be on the list. That's the first thing we're watching. Am I gone?
No, Ro is.
Oh.
That was weird.
What's it called?
That's good because usually if I am kicked from a call, I have the ongoing thing of I will just leave the server. I'll come back, but I will leave the server. Also, don't worry, if I ever leave the server, I send a link of the server to myself.
Was that
I do that
disconnect?
before.
Bro, you good?
Did you disconnect me?
No, I didn't. What happened?
I was not touching my phone.
Weird.
Okay.
If the
Anyway.
Wi-Fi of your house fucked up for a second, that might have been it. I'm pretty sure there's animals here, and if you have a Wi-Fi router that's plugged in a space where animals can get it, they're gonna fuck with it.
I am at my grandparents' house. Their internet never fucks up.
Are there animals at your grandparents' house?
Yes, but they have like they have everything set up in a way where everything is like behind shit, so they don't have to.
Oh. Okay.
Did Ro vanish again?
Hold on.
They don't have
I mean,
to
there's
what?
always the option that Nightmare is fucking with you and just saying that they aren't.
Which
I'll
one?
be real. It's exactly something I would do. Ant, of course.
Yep.
Ant very much has the ability to do that. Ant is fucking with you and saying and letting 12303 take the blame.
CJ, please. CJ is fine. Also, oh my god, Eden, that looks amazing. What is that?
I'm just designing a character, and I've been stumped on a design for like 2 weeks.
That looks amazing.
Rad as hell.
It is one half of a full design. I have the other image for it right here.
So,
That's
Ro
that.
is. The kid is still unconscious.
You need to get
so-
better fucked up people
With
design.
calm emotions, if
That's
I,
cool
well,
as
I'm gonna have one. You said kid's pulse was noticeable. That it was like rapid to beyond belief, right?
Yeah.
Poe frazzled from losing and also regaining Wilson in the same breath.
Within the
Frantically
same,
reaching
like,
out.
day, yeah.
Poe's gonna frantically check, like, make sure kid is alive for one. Because usually
Actually,
he's good about it.
Actually, no. Hold on. My heart is not beating, and I am not breathing.
Vampire. Quick thing I want to
Hey-
state. I'm of the personal
Hey,
opinion
Ro?
of
There is a pulse.
For the
also, I want to state something. I'm of the personal opinion of vampires should any undead thing, if it moves, it has a currently working physical body. It may be to a lower extent, but
It's-
the fact if you talk or move, oxygen has to be going in the system, blood has to be pumping if you are talking or moving. Otherwise,
Here's the thing.
shit doesn't work unless the answer is magic.
Hold on. Pause for a moment. Ro, as of this moment, you currently have a pulse. You don't
Why
know
do I
that because you are unconscious.
Why do I have a pulse?
You're unconscious.
Context, my grandmother's right here. She looks very confused. Context, I'm a vampire.
Oh.
I am not supposed to have a pulse or breathe. I literally have a feature called deathless nature.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
Hi.
Username? Yes. Okay, I'll take them home when I go. No, you have to wash them. Oh, they're dirty? Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it okay if I
Could
go?
I make a medicine check to see if lesser restoration would help? Currently,
Sure.
it's the only spell I'm thinking.
Also, read to me what Lesser Restoration does.
It basically removes one I'm on the wrong spell turn. You touch a creature and can end either one disease or condition affecting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned. So from the vibes, I feel like maybe, but also depending on if it's just like a psychological thing, probably not. I have a -1 to medicine.
Roll that
I'm pretty-
medicine then.
I will say-
I'm gonna be doing a medicine roll too, just simply because I'm going to do not a like restoration spell, but something along the same vein. If it would be helpful to what we're doing, so would I be able to help do the help action for this roll?
Yeah, sure.
I would also
I
like to
would
add-
recommend if anyone's doing the help action, you should be doing the help action. But also, there's a possibility of both of us are doing for different things, so we could also just do our own rolls.
That would work too.
I got a
I'm asking-
5.
because I know I wouldn't know in character. I have a literal thing that makes it so that I don't have to, like, I don't breathe unless I'm like talking. Am I breathing? Because that's concerning if I am. Because I would like to stay a vampire. Out of character, I would like to stay a vampire. That is not a goal of my
Let's
character.
wait for the medicine check.
Okay. That's not. I don't
I got
like
a
that.
5. This is a corpse, to my knowledge.
What is
I don't
Yeah.
even know how to find the pulse.
Kid is a corpse. There is no pulse. Because
Wow.
you are looking
On
at the foot, just
both
like
rolls
Scuttle.
both rolls I've done, even with because I don't only have +5 in perception, I have +5 in medicine. I also rolled a fucking 2, so I've got a
What's your
7.
bonus to wisdom? What's your bonus to wisdom?
My bonus to wisdom? Give me a moment.
Really should be pretty
Okay.
good.
I got a +2 in wisdom, but because of other stuff, I have a +5 in perception, 5 in medicine, and 4 in nature.
So,
Yeah, you have proficiency in both because proficiency at this level is currently a +3. Are you level 6 currently? Because I don't remember if we leveled up while you were here.
Oh, good question, actually.
I just realized that. Proficiency will be the same, but it's what got me to remember. But yeah, you would be proficient in both because +2, +3,
I'm
5.
so with that 7 and with that 5, we'll say
Can that be a collective? Of course, I'm unable to do
A
basic
collective
addition, but I
12?
can do long math. Yeah, can it be a collective 12? The 12 is
I'll
decent.
give you guys the collective 12. I'm not that mean.
Radical.
We'll say with the collective 12, yeah, Kid is also breathing.
Nightmare of character. Fuck you. I would like to stay a vampire, please. Don't make me no longer undead. That's like
Hold
my whole
on.
thing.
Hold on. You gotta trust me. I know what I'm
I don't.
doing.
Fun fact. In any campaign run by me, vampires do breathe and have a heartbeat.
This
'Cause
is not a
again-
campaign run by you, Gabe.
Because again, a body cannot function without both of those.
Here's
And
the
while
thing.
the answer could be
Yes.
magic, I'd like to point out this is not a ritual. This is just you bite a fucker, it passes on to them. I feel like if it's just that, it like a full-blooded vampire, if that's qualified as a different race, that's fine in my head. But if you are turning something else, it has to come back, or it still has to be functioning.
Okay.
Puppeted
So
by magic like a zombie, okay? Or should
Okay,
be.
you're
at the very least.
okay. So Odie is currently like listening to her foot to see if there's a pulse.
Can I not be touching the? Can it not be the foot?
Well, I was doing that thing from the Little Mermaid where Scuttle like puts his ear up to Prince Eric and he's Eric's foot and he's like, I can't make out a heartbeat.
Okay, fine.
But
I
if
think
you
this
want
is
to do like
palm of my
somewhere
hand.
else, like her knee, that's perfectly fine too.
Or the palm of my hand, because just like it's close enough to the wrist.
It's like I know it's supposed to be in the hand region, but I'm just doing like the squishy part where your thumb connects, which allows you to tell like the where at different points of touching each finger, it's at different densities, which shows you like if a state is medium, medium rare, or is it rare, medium, or well done, or medium well. But rare is fully squishy, medium rare, well, medium well done.
Anyway, so
Ignore what I'm
Odie
saying.
is listening for a heartbeat. Poe, you see the chest rising and falling, which you know is not normal for Kid. And then all of a sudden, immediately, all of it stops.
Huh.
She's no longer breathing. She no longer has a heartbeat, and she shoots up immediately in a cold sweat.
I'm not talking though, because I'm doing things.
In fairness, you have no idea that you were breathing or pulsing.
That you
What
had a
is the term for having a pulse?
I had no clue I was alive.
Stating is the vibe for the statement pulsing would be like pulsating, but that's also kind of different.
Yeah.
Also, quick thing that I have kind of created is what is deemed a self-control check, which is basically just a wisdom save or wisdom check. The reason I'm bringing this up is because like, does Odie shriek at the just immediate jump up? And I rolled a 9, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah. I'd say
Like,
anything below
Yeah,
an 11, so 10 or under.
I always just have to be 10 as like the middle point.
Wait, what did Gabe roll for?
It's called the self-control check, which is basically like, you're conflicted on whether or not your character would do this very specific thing, and you just roll a die instead of making a decision. And it's just a wisdom.
A mechanical version of let the dice decide.
Yeah. So basically, how this works is like, do you do the thing? In this thing, it was just like, does Odie shriek? I rolled a 9. In total, it's an 8 because -1 to wisdom. So yeah.
What is Odie?
What did you say, Ro?
What is Odie doing?
Okay, so you jump up, and from the side you just hear. I don't know if that picked up.
Hold on.
What did you say, Gabe? Your audio cut out for a hot sec.
It
Alright,
didn't cut out. It just decided not to hear me scream. Odie just shrieks. A very quick, high-pitched shriek.
Like a surprised, like, oh fuck, or like
Genuinely, like, startled.
Okay, how close
Like-
is Odie to me?
Currently, I was holding your hand to my ear.
Oh yeah, so I do again, pyrophobe, hair of fire. I like fully like scoot away.
Jump.
Oh my
You
God.
don't have to scoot away that far. I shriek and jump.
You know,
I'm
we both
like 3
jump
feet away
away
from
from
you.
each
I was from a seated position. Now I'm standing 3 feet away from you.
Oh yeah, then I'm just there. I'm confused. I'm out of it. I'm like
question.
I didn't.
Would Poe have noticed when we were on the ship and like they were using the magic to like kind of chill us all out? Like basically, what was it? What did they use that made Kid freak out?
Calm emotions.
Oh, so I'm not gonna do that because that was gonna be my option of like
That was
making-
someone else doing it, though. Like someone that they
That
didn't
was,
trust.
you know, that was
It was
a combative situation. And that to me was just like they're trying to get us off guard so that they can jump us.
okay. So I will do this one. Hope to see how visibly freaked out Kid is. And
Wait, hold on. Here's the thing. Kid, I don't think is that freaked out per se. I think she's more just like dazed and out of it.
I want everyone to roll another perception check for me.
Are you gonna have to? Because I do not have
Much
hands at the
better,
moment. I don't have hands. They're just preoccupied.
Have your grandmother
Also-
do it.
Okay, so here are the options. We wait till I also have hands, or you roll for me and we don't deal with my luck. I have
I'll
shit.
roll. That's a 1.
Okay, I got a 0.
Bro, you want me to roll for you?
I have my hands.
Here's the thing. I'm not worried for Rose roll. I'm just seeing this as a continuation of my luck being shit.
I gotta find my character sheet again though. Why should I look at the bottom? It says perception.
Yeah.
There's a -1. That's an
You
11.
also have a negative intelligence? Oh, cool. Or not intelligence, wisdom.
All right.
We're teachers.
Oh, what did you roll?
19.
19. All right. Give me just a moment. Okay. None of you hear anything
Okay, quick,
Oh,
just
or
entirely
see
random thing.
anything or notice anything.
That makes me a bit worried as a player. Also,
that's concerning with a 19.
yeah. That either means a good roll or a high number, a high bonus. But also, quick thing that is kind of random, but ties back to the start. I came to this home. I came to my house a few days ago with a notably large amount of chicken. After tonight, I will have 2 pieces. I've been here for 2 days.
Damn.
Why is all my chicken gone?
Were you eating it? I
Yes.
assume that. Yeah.
I was, but why the
Like-
fuck is... I've had this chicken for weeks. I've had all this shit for 3 weeks. And then it's gone in 2 days.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I do. 1,
It's just
2,
I procrastinate eating
3,
too much.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Kid like grabs at her chest a bit, and she goes from just looking dazed but not really freaked out to looking not angry, but just like kind of done.
Okay.
For
You
sad
guys
reasons, I
also,
know exactly what that means.
Poe is gonna go up to you.
I
kinda,
don't
like,
think you do.
cautiously, in case you're kind of on edge, and kid, are you okay?
I don't know. And I think there's like a solid second of just silence before Kid just sort of she's cried so much that she just starts crying again.
Poe, without a word said, is just gonna kind of like do like a one-arm hug because he is large.
Yeah. I think at this point Kid has had the like sort of just like silent silent but like a not silent sobbing because that's contradictory, but just like silent but intense crying, and then the panic attack crying, and then I think this is just sort of like pure like not panic attack, but I am just pure like overwhelmed, just not scared, but just like this sort of just like hands over her head, just ah, just sort of trying to get out sentences and communicate something, but words aren't forming, and she's just sort of babbling.
I have a weird thing. This is something Poe can just do naturally, but he's gonna try to speak to you telepathically.
Ooh.
All right, what do you say?
It's basically just gonna be like him asking again, "Are you okay?" But it's gonna be like, if you need to, this may catch you off guard, but just take as much time as you need.
You immediately hear back the angriest voice ever. Just, who the fuck are you?
Oh my, is it okay? Is it my guardian or is it her?
That is your guardian.
Let's go. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is fine, but he's fine.
Hold on. The turtle can just do that?
Yes, he just.
Yeah, I used
Oh
it during
my
the combat. Remember?
Everybody, just get out of my head.
Well, I'm kind of here, so no.
You can
Turtle.
like disconnect. You don't have to. You don't have to be here.
That's a good point. Bye. And he's just, like, bloop as if the Discord call ends.
I was about to say you hear the exiting of a Discord call.
Oh, wait, here, hold on. We can do that. That sound.
You just leave. You okay? He's just going to leave the server.
Is he?
Yeah, he will just leave.
Please, no.
Yeah, nope, he's still here. But he's not gonna get back in the call without prompting. Also, the recordings don't pick up on the calls anyway.
Oh, it doesn't? That's dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't pick up on the noises. Like if you deafen or if you mute, it doesn't pick up on that.
Wait, no. He's saying he's not here anymore.
He left the server.
Apparently so.
Someone please send him a link.
God damn it.
Yep, he's gone.
Invite. Invite. I hate you.
Welcome back.
No! Damn it. Hi.
He just needs a couple of his
Bit.
the
Yeah,
bit.
sorry.
The
bit.
bit sucks. Move on.
I love my bits because it's this one time where I'm able to cause emotional pain to people and then get no consequences. They just feel bad.
I have emotional pain every day, so it doesn't really do anything.
It's fine. Here's the thing. I don't like hurting people's feelings. I'm really good at it though. And I kind of I want to do this thing because I'm good at it, but I don't like seeing people feel sad. Because I have too much empathy to not have the sad come to me, and I don't feel the sad enough. I don't feel the sad enough for that to not really affect me.
The sad, the big sad.
Anyway.
I don't feel the angry. Yeah, that is true. I only feel the big sad. The doctor just asked me questions about that the other day. It's just like, are you all right? Are you getting help? And my answer is no.
Are any of us doing all right though? But let's not dwell on that right now.
Yeah, let's Let's go into lives that aren't really ours.
Let's go into this poor traumatized 14-year-old who I'm very glad isn't actually me.
Let's go into this dumbass 15-year-old who doesn't know what's happening, doesn't know what he's doing, doesn't know what to do at any point in time. I just described myself a few years ago, actually. And I know that was the joke you were making, Ro, but I like fat. So I just
Stole it.
did the
Stole
joke
the joke.
differently. I did the joke differently.
Still stealing. Anyway,
It
we're
is
moving
still
on.
stealing. Robbery
You guys
is
still
fun
have
and
about-
free.
You guys have about like 20 houses that you still haven't explored. So
I don't want to do any more exploring.
Odie opens his mouth and then closes his mouth. Anyone can insight check of like the vibes of what he was gonna say.
I'm gonna insight check, but I'm not gonna get anything.
can I
That's
insight
amazing.
check
What am I
it?
gonna? You're the DM. I can just DM it to you if you want. It's not
Wait.
important.
I only rolled.
I also got a nat 1 in stealth.
You mean in deception? I mean, it's a not
I
one.
meant to
either way.
say intent. It's a nat 1 either way. It's just a higher bonus. I'm waiting to see if any of you get a nat 1.
I got
Nat
none.
one. Nat one. Nat one. Nat one.
What do you say you're at, Ro?
11.
11? Okay, yeah. Basically, he was going to be like, I mean, it might cheer you up. And then instantly, before he spoke, he remembered, oh, wait, literally every single thing we found has made you feel worse. He's like, offer help. Immediately backtracked before.
In
'Cause
fairness,
all of
y'all
it
have
is
only
self-problem.
checked like 2 houses.
That is true. But seeing the pattern,
I just,
Who knows? There might be some goodies.
I'm just looking at the sword.
I wonder how those goodies will traumatize the child.
I can promise you there are no more traumatizing goodies.
I don't trust people.
I
Like,
am a benevolent god. I will not traumatize the child more than they've already been.
Okay,
You're a
we have
person, therefore I don't trust you.
a bunch of other houses to do. Can we do it? Can we go through all of them with one roll, so we don't have to roll a bunch?
Sure.
That would have been the roll.
Was it perception or investigation? I do not remember.
Can I just give Odie the help action instead of
You
rolling?
may.
It sounds like a waste of a help action.
Can you all hear me?
You have a higher bonus. You have good intelligence.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Okay, I wasn't sure if y'all could hear me. What are we rolling?
Investigation, I think.
well,
For investigation with advantage?
yeah. I don't have a +2 to intelligence.
Damn.
I have a +2 to intelligence, charisma, and constitution, and then I have a 0 in strength, a +1 in dexterity, and a -1 in wisdom. I don't have great stats. I mean, the +2s are nice.
I have a +4 to charisma, a +2 to con, a +1 to dex, strength, and intelligence, and a -1 to wisdom.
Actually, thinking about it, for like the average person in a D&D world, I'm better. I'm good. Just like, eh.
So
I've played better.
you, I will say, because now I'm just rolling for all of the different houses. So 1,
Some asparagus. And some sleep.
Not you, because I want the ones that have pictures. Never mind, none of you have pictures. Perfect.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
I will
I
say
like using, like,
I think we got the main thing that we needed. We got the rock. Fizz!
Fizz,
Hi, Fizz.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
don't worry. I got us off track, and we were able to get to you. I got us off track enough that we've only done 2 things. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh,
we-
You
well,
had
no,
your-
it was about what I was expecting, like another 2 hours of you guys just keep talking because that's usually what happens.
That's pretty much what happened. I won't deny that.
Also, Fizz,
Here's the thing.
just before, because we're still kind of, like, we've kind of moved on, but we're still, like, kind of close to it, and we haven't resolved the investigation of the houses yet, so I feel like we can still say, like, kind of say that we're still in the house of, I just woke up after being passed out. I was alive for a second, at a heartbeat, and I was breathing, but I was passed out, and then when I woke up, all that.
Heartbeat song.
Oh my gosh, for a second I forgot that you were like a vampire. And I was like, why weren't you? Have you been dead? But no, I get it. I'm with you.
You know, I have been dead, actually.
I'm dead
Took me
on
a
the
hot
inside.
second. So am I. Although I got to hang out with a bunch of nice
That
people.
sounds like a
So-
you problem.
Like father, like daughter.
Exactly.
It's
Now
not
I
great.
gotta go home on my 2-hour drive.
I'm also
20
emotionally
minutes, but
dead in
it's-
many different ways. I'm not allowed to feel sad
Yeah, I
or
learned recently. No, I taught someone recently that emotions were something that was like everyone should be like feeling. And I was like, I don't feel them
someone
most of the time.
roll a d4 for me.
D4.
Me?
I want to do it. I love rolling D4s.
Oh, fuck.
Magical D4 of what the
What?
fuck's about to happen.
If we're all about
Got
to
a
take a
3.
point of damage.
Got a 3. I'm assuming something bad because I rolled it. Happens.
A
Fizz,
3?
Yeah, 3.
We shall get there when we get there.
okay, can we do Fizz's reactions to me waking up first? That way it's not just, like, completely out of nowhere, because me and Cyrus are close.
Uh-huh.
It's
So,
only
can I
5
read
out
you
of
a minute
20. Oh god.
because I'm confused.
Yeah, do the recap while I'm rolling all these.
You were here for last session, so we only really need to recap.
Like, I remember it, but I don't remember how it ended because it was late and I was tired.
It ended with Ro passing out. That's the most
Yeah.
important part.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah, I got
this
that.
section still passed out. Still passed out. While passed out, they had a heartbeat and were breathing, and then they jolted up awake. And like the second everything turned off again, they jolted up awake. And Poe was like, "Are you okay?" Got no response. Went into her head, said, "Are you okay?" Got a response from the protector, who was like, "Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here!" And then Ro was like, "Can y'all shut up?"
I need another d4 roll if anyone wants to do it.
D4
Okay, I'm with you now. I'm caught up.
2.
You passed out because you saw the blade, right?
Yeah, the sword.
The dragon blade.
Passed out.
Okay, so I am wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm
Awesome.
the kind of a fool. I'm wrong more often than I'm right.
My
I
computer's
also have
might
terrible
burst
luck.
into flames.
Yay, arson!
After
Trim.
just trying and traveling for a while, I think I just stare at the sword for a bit, and then I just climb onto Cyrus.
Yes.
So-
we can say that
also
Cyrus
Cyrus-
was sitting next to you
also-
the whole time, like push comes up to us.
Make
Cyrus.
an investigation because we're doing one final thing for all of the houses because there's too many houses to just do them all.
There's the funny thing. is I am
Driving and can't access your
um
character sheet.
yeah. So
I need a
wait, I'm pulling
final
my character sheet.
D4 roll, please and thank you.
Yay!
I
I
mean,
cannot pull up my character sheet. The
I
lights
got
are green.
another 3.
CJ, do you have
Okay.
Also, I can roll for Fizz if you'd like.
please don't roll for Fizz.
Yeah, no, I would like good rolls.
No,
Personally.
I'm
Please
gonna be
don't.
real. I was rolling for Fizz when I said that, and I got a 15.
Yeah, I'll take that. I don't know what my investigation is though. That's a great thing, and I'm like about to go on the freeway, so I don't like pull it up on my phone.
Fair.
CJ,
Although I did see a nightmare.
What?
I sent you my character sheet, so you have it somewhere.
Yes, I have not seen it since last session, but I do know that I do have it.
Yes,
you should probably pin that.
Probably.
probably.
I will when I
single
find it
character
later.
sheet every single person sent to me. I would have to search through all the pinned messages to find the character sheets. And this is why I don't really give a damn about people's character sheets, because I don't like having to search for stuff.
You should probably
here's-
CJ, you should probably find that now. That way you can put the modifier to that roll.
Yeah, that would be smart.
Oh my god.
Someone's phone has a notification.
So
Might wanna
I
check
have
that.
to say, while we are still here, the very first house you guys walk into next, immediately you guys see a bunch of just tiny mushroom people just hanging around.
I just
Just
turn
random?
walking. I
Like
turn and walk.
hundreds of thousands.
Just
This
all
is their
vibing
house,
on
and it's rude to walk. This is their house, and it's rude to just be walking into someone else's house. I say, hey, sorry, and then close the door.
Yeah, I just turn and walk away. Bye.
Oh, I have
Okay,
the same
so-
exact reaction as I had when I accidentally opened the door on my roommate in the bathroom, and they decided to not close the fucking stall door. They didn't close the stall door, so it's not my fucking fault that they didn't close the stall door. I want that stated.
Yeah, I.
So when I
All
opened
right.
the door, the bathroom, it's all too
I
much,
can't-
and then I just said, "Oh, sorry," and closed the door.
So
Oh, sorry, close the door.
you skip out on the first thing. You go over to the next building, and there's just more mushroom people. In this
Sorry.
building, however, leaning against the wall, you see what looks to be a staff that looks like it's made out of bone, and there's like a snake carved at the top.
Oh my god! It's click stat. None of you, only Gabe is gonna know what that means. But
I didn't know Click had a staff.
that's her casting focus. Well, actually, no, her dice are her casting focus, but she does have a staff. And it,
I found the character sheet.
Woo! The roll
Um,
is a 15.
from on top of Cyrus, I just go, do y'all need that staff? If not, we can just leave.
If anyone wants to do Arcana,
I will gladly.
investigation was 15 for Cyrus. You said,
Yeah.
Fool.
Yep.
So that's actually an 18, which is pretty gosh darn good.
I got
Oh,
a
solid.
for Arcana. Regardless of what I see, I still ask that question. Even if I had
I
failed,
got
I
a
would.
7.
I rolled a 16.
I rolled a 2.
I heard
That was almost a
dirty
fucking
20,
nat
I
20.
think, from someone.
I got a dirty 20.
All right, you here. Okay. I want everyone to roll perception for me.
We rolled
Oh damn it!
10.
Got one fucking more.
13.
I'm not on the dice, so on the total. Currently, I'm speaking at the actual volume of my voice, and I'm wondering if y'all can tell the difference that I'm usually shouting to this microphone because it doesn't do good at picking my voice.
There's a difference.
So, what was everyone's rolls?
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is everything in my head? Why do I keep hearing? What? I need less voices in my head, please. Thank you.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's not in your head.
Kid still says that.
So 13. Fool, what was yours?
6.
6. Cool. Cyrus, do you want to roll for it?
I don't exactly understand what's happening. So I don't know.
Cyrus can't roll.
Like I'm
That's
rolling
why
for
I'm
I
rolling.
can't. Sounds
You
good.
fail.
If you think I should roll, then you go ahead.
10. If we want to go off of my roll again, I got a 10 for Cyrus.
I just rolled it. Both were a fail anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, cool. So you guys see this super cool staff.
I asked the thing I just asked.
I don't need the staff, but before we go, I'm gonna have would it be possible to do like a nature check or like an insight check for these mushrooms that we've now seen in 2 houses?
Yeah, sure.
Which would
I
you
would
prefer?
also do that.
Nature, history.
While they're rolling that, do they respond to my question, or is this an in character?
Holy fuck!
I did respond.
Never heard it.
I asked the second we walked in. I asked, "Hey, do you guys need that staff?" Or,
I had Poe say,
Oh.
I do. I said I had Poe say I don't, but and then
oh no, I was asking the mushroom people, "Hey, do y'all need that?"
Oh. They all look up at you and then kind of just go back to doing what they were doing. And you kind of hear like a, hey, they all need that? Kind of like flickering through them.
They just mimic what you say. Hey, do y'all have? How many people here have watched Teen Titans? I'm assuming at least more than one, because it's a very well.
Are you saying that out loud or are you saying it out of character?
How many?
Am I asking how many people have watched the real life television show Teen Titans?
Hey, Teen Titans could be canon in my world. You don't know. Don't
Fair
judge.
point.
I mean, Capri
Fair
Sun's
point.
got the D&D works.
Here's the thing: we have tied to the D and Dorks lore, and by the fact that we have tied to the D and Dorks lore, we have tied to Draconic Comics. By the way, if you ever want it, I drew a logo for Draconic Comics for a friend.
Off topic, cool.
Please send that to
Here's
me.
the thing: it's still on top. It is on topic because of the fact that this is about lore.
This is not lore.
It's
I
lore.
was asking if you were asking them if they've seen Teen Titans.
Okay. The Teen Titans thing is still in character because I want to know if the vibe is based off this particular episode. I am asking out of character. I'm asking out of character. This is important for just my perception of these little guys.
I have seen Teen Titans. Why?
Do you remember the episode where every single member of the Teen Titans got like separated on different alien planets? And then the ones with Raven were like these little guys who just wanted her to stay so that they could pamper her. And they were just like little friendly guys, and they mimicked everything that she said. but
No, I
not
don't
like a-
remember that at all.
What?
okay. It's if anyone else wants help remembering this episode, it's the episode where it's like shown how Robin isn't really able to speak his emotions, and wanting to like compliment Starfire. She's like, your star bolts are really cool.
No.
You fight good. Anyway, so
This
you guys just
child
hear
raised by the emotionally stunted Batman. He definitely knows what I'm talking
you guys just hear staff, Python,
Okay.
staff.
Okay.
Mage hand to grab
Different-
the staff.
I guess different ways to phrase the question. Is it? I guess this would probably be an insight roll, but does it sound condescending mimicry, or is this just they learned words so they say words?
Roll insight.
Can I make-
have good.
Can I make hand grab the
That's a-
staff?
Yeah, you can.
16. That is a 16. Also, there was for the nature check, I got a 21.
These things are known as campestries, which is a very weird name. I am fully aware, but they are adorable little mushroom people. In fact,
I'm so
I'm
gonna
gonna get
go
a
home and
picture.
remember them for people.
Oh my god, they are adorable.
Right?
I can't look. No.
Hold on. I'm still gonna get a picture anyway.
I'm not risk my life in order to look at these.
Don't.
I'm
Don't risk your
joking.
life.
That's
You
a
don't
joke.
need to.
It's a joke. I'm almost home. I'll just wait. It's like 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna take my sister to Sonic because she's sick and she felt
Oh
like
my
it. So.
gods, they're so much cuter.
Oh my gosh. I wanna see so
Why did it not copy the image? Damn it.
Hold on, I'm gonna put it into our chat. Oh, never mind. Ro did it for me.
No.
That's the same one not Ro, Eden did it for me. That's the same one I found. I was gonna put that one.
He's so cute.
He is so cute.
Little mushroom dude.
I sort of like I can't move on my own because I'm on Cyrus's shoulder, but I sort of like do like my best to sort of like nudge Cyrus and be like, okay, come on, we got the thing, let's go.
I want you to make a a flat dexterity check to see if you don't accidentally hit one of these guys.
It's a dirty 20.
All right, you clear him.
Okay. I want to quickly just say something. I was
Staff, python, giant snake.
Okay, quick thing I want to say. I was looking for the little guys that pamper Raven in that episode, and I now regret the way I phrased the Google search, because the second I went to images and I just saw the words "safe search is off," or no, "safe search is on," it was like, why did you need to clarify saying that? Usually, you don't clarify that the safe search is on. I'm worried. Why are you having to tell me this?
Poor Gabe.
Gabe, you the damn. But yeah, so I try to like motion for Cyrus to just like, all right, come on, let's go on to the next one.
All right, so on you go to the next one. Inside, you see a bazillion more of these things, and what looks to be a set of leather armor with like weird wisps of smoke rising out of it.
I'd mage hand grab it again. Anytime we open a door and the little mushroom things are in there, but we see an item, I'm just gonna mage hand grab it and then we can deal with it later.
Entirely
Is
cool
Mage
with that.
Hand verbal at all?
So many problems.
I heard
Is Mage
none
Hand a
of
verbal spell?
I don't believe so.
Verbal and
Yeah.
somatic.
Oh yeah, it's verbal and somatic.
What do you say for your mage hand?
I don't know. I've never imagined me saying anything for Mage Hand because why?
Also, I feel like this very much fits Odie's. If Odie passed, Odie will start like after like one or two houses. Odie will also start just doing that. Odie just said,
You got
Yoink.
really quick. It sounded like you were speaking like abyssal.
After a few houses, Odie will also start doing this. And for Odie, he just says yoink. If that gives any like ideas of things
Yeah, I
to
just
say.
Kid is tired. Kid just says, "Come here."
Cool. You guys make it to the next house. Before you even reach the door, you hear, "Come here, come here, come here, come here."
I turn away.
No. Wait, so they're traveling. That's weird. I don't like this. Cyrus is very concerned and suspicious. Just
By
so
the way, the armor that was found was leather wisping armor, I think it was called. In case anyone wants to wear it.
Oh, that's like an official thing.
Yeah, it's an official magic item. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again.
I just googled it real quick. I'd recommend putting D&D because that's a thing that apparently exists in just real life, or someone just
I am not finding it. Said it was leather
Spell-
wisping.
spell wisping.
WISP.
No,
not you,
it's an
Ro.
armor
Not you,
type.
Ro.
It's a magical armor.
I'm going to Google spell wisping because I feel like it's spelt different because it won't give me proper results.
WISPING.
No, I mean the person who's looking at this. I'm because you said wisping the way I spelt it. Well, the way y'all have been describing wisping is the way I spelt wisping.
Oh, it's
I'm
called
asking-
smoldering leather armor. I'm dumb. I'm
You just-
sorry. It's smoldering leather.
I knew I didn't spell that. Okay.
I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
Apparently, wisping leather armor is just a thing. Okay, I can see wisps of harmless, odorless smoke rise from the armor while it's worn.
And it does nothing else apparently.
Yeah, it
Okay.
just looks cool.
I know,
But I don't like the while it's worn thing, so I fixed it.
Okay, quick thing I want to state real quick. So we've established that if I wear anything that's not like a good quality metal armor, it will burn. But oh my god, this kid with the flaming hair, with the smoking armor, I love that image. So I'm sad Odie can't wear it.
You know what?
Please tell me
We're
it's fire.
gonna say just for that, it is enchanted to have fire immunity.
Yeah, I give it to Odie.
Radical.
Because that's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
It is underneath the rest of his layers, I'm imagining.
Remember, you have my layer.
I do have the main layer.
Yeah, you have the layer that everyone is complaining about. Other than that layer, I just have. Oh, actually, no, I have a long sleeve shirt and then t-shirt, which. No, that's not that much.
So are you guys ignoring this one house?
No.
With the whole, come here, come here, come here, come here.
His is muted,
I-
but I do try and like get Cyrus to open the door.
I said.
That's up to Fizz.
I want to quickly say, you said that's what the house is saying. I said I turn around. It's saying come here. I'm saying I don't do that.
If Cyrus goes to walk away, I get down and open the door.
Hey, you open the door. There's just a bunch of mushroom people and a very, very bright glowing shield in the corner.
Ooh,
And you
can
just
I
hear,
even-
come here, Python, giant snake.
Can I mage hand the shield?
It doesn't tell me how much it weighs, so yeah.
Great, I do that, and then I close the door again.
That
I
is
do
a
have a
+1 shield right there.
I
Nice.
do have a question, by the way.
I have an answer.
Has there just been exponentially more mushrooms each time we've opened a door?
Yes.
Oh,
Is it regular leather or studded leather? I forgot.
It is regular leather.
Okay.
I give the shield to Cyrus, and then I move on to the next house and do exactly the same thing.
One more time,
I don't-
sorry, what row?
I give Cyrus the shield, and then I move on to the next house.
Alright, Cyrus, you've got a +1 shield.
sick?
Off at the next house, you guys just notice a bunch of other mushroom people. And you also notice a wooden staff hanging in like a kind of what looks like a coat rack, but it's just kind of like gently swinging.
Mage
I
hand.
say yoink and then slam the door. Yoink and then slam the door closed.
Oh, you got it. Never mind.
Cool. Door closes, you guys move on. This staff has a weird scent of daisies.
I'll trade you for the Python staff.
Firstly, I want to roll Arcana. I'll give it. I just want to roll Arcana.
I also want to
Sure.
roll our
Roll Arcana.
13.
um 17.
Cool. You start the trade for the stabs, and all of a sudden, like, Odie, like, accidentally shakes it, and all of a sudden, out pops a flower.
I mean, with the whole would think that considering things that tend to set on fire when you hold them for too long, the bone might be a little bit better anyway. And I like take
Probably.
the flower off the top. I like sort of like put it into I put it into my hair, and I just take the staff.
Alright. You guys change your stabs. So you know, this is the Staff of Flowers, and it now has 9 charges left. It
Oh, is that-
gains 1d6 plus 4 charges daily at dawn.
Here's the thing. I have given Gabe something much more useful in exchange for this flower staff, and I love it. I love this.
It's also super cute.
Adorable. I came into this in a dress, and I really liked my dress. And I am now in a long sleeve, horizontal striped, horizontal. I don't remember this episode. I want to find. Oh, I do remember that episode. A a oversized, long sleeve, horizontal striped, pink and red t-shirt with khaki shorts that are too long for me and a jacket that's way too big. Kid is relatively feminine. Not super overtly feminine, but like Kid is like that thing of just like she of like that middle ground where she's like, this is very far to one side right now, and she would like to have her comforts back.
Let's see more of a balance.
Next house, you guys hear. Come here, come here. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Python, giant snake, staff. Yoink.
Okay. I open the door, and before I notice anything, just because Odie is becoming the person, Odie's doing the thing that I feel like many people have the intrusive thoughts for whenever they whenever they go in a store, or at least I usually have the intrusive thoughts for. My intrusive thoughts are sometimes very different than other people's. But like whenever there's a thing where it's like, I'll repeat what you say. It's just the thought of scream as loud as you can into it.
God, fucking damn.
Are
So
you
I
gonna do
open
it?
the door. So I open the door, and you just hear Odie scream as loud as he physically is possible. What? Scream as loud as he is physically able. I have two ways to say that sentence in my head, and I said both.
While
All
he's screaming,
all
I
sound
just take.
stops.
Ugh,
Go
And there
ahead,
is a
continue.
cheeky wait. There's a cheeky grin on Odie's face because he feels like he knows what's about to happen.
Go
Kid
ahead, bro. I'll let you do your.
Kid tries to cover her ears as best as she can with like her shoulder and her hand, and with her other hand just tries to mage hand whatever item is in the house.
There's nothing in the house.
All right, then Kid just walks away. Kid is no. Next house, please.
Oddly enough, there's no scream. They all just kind of stare at him.
Okay. I have a random idea.
I think it's gonna be worse.
At the
Like
same
Odie
time.
turns to whoever's closest to him and is like, I think I may have caused a problem.
All right, next house.
I'm gonna say this. All I'm thinking of like is Odie like yelled in the middle. It's the equivalent of like walking into a room like in the middle of a party where everyone's doing it. Then you do something to interrupt the party, and everyone just gives you like that dead-eyed, pointing at the camera stare.
Like the office there.
Yeah, but specifically like not just the office stare, but think of like, hold up, I have my tablet open in front of me. I can do this myself.
While he's doing that, we should probably keep moving.
Probably a safe plan. You guys make your way to the next house. And in this one, you see no mushroom people.
Is there an item?
There is a single scroll on a table
Mage
with
hand.
a giant number 3 on it.
Mage hand, move on.
There's nothing in there. You sure you don't want to go in?
Mage hand, move on.
All right, mage hand, move on.
The
You
rest of
have
y'all
a third level spell scroll of any one spell of your choice.
Nice. The rest of y'all can go in there if you want. I'm going.
Nah.
I think I'm gonna have Poe. Poe has been confused enough by what we've seen with the group of catastrophes. Can I roll investigation to see why the fuck is this one empty?
Sure. Oh, I lost count. Oh no.
Okay, if Odie sees someone else doing it, he'll also do it. But if no one else is going to do it,
Rolled an
he'll
11.
walk away. I got a 12.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 49. Damn it. Not 50. Alright. 50 would have been easier.
50 damage. Damn. Wait, how much health do I have?
You,
I have less than 50
what was
health.
the highest roll?
12.
I rolled an 11.
12. Yeah, I'll tell you that there's a weird smell coming from upstairs. But other than that, you don't really notice much of anything.
Retrospect from my 21 on nature check. Are they like the opposite of regular mushrooms who will just grow out of everything? And there being a corpse in this room would like make it not.
You know that to them, it doesn't normally matter.
Apathy.
Hey, look, it's you. Oh my
Which
god.
is especially weird considering that they've decided not to be in a room.
Cody looks up at Poe. He's like, should we go in there or no?
Normally, yeah, they don't give a damn. Where the hell are all of my dice?
I have an idea. Even though
I don't.
Poe would normally be a little more cautious about this, but this is a moment where it might be helpful. He puts his hand up to the opening of the shell, and Wisp like walks out onto his hand. Can go up and check, see what's going on, and he's gonna send Wisp upstairs to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
Wisp goes upstairs, and you're using your power where you can see through Wisp, right?
Yep.
You see what looks to be a massive, like, I don't know how to say this other than just an uncountable number of corpses in a single room.
Oh my.
Some of them are wearing armor of the White Guard. Some of them are wearing like regular normal clothes. Some of them are wearing other kinds of armor. It's like you already came in with the knowledge that was an abandoned rebel base, but you didn't fully understand why it was abandoned until like just now.
Oh my. I'm honestly gonna say Wisp, even though it was used to death because just being around just being around Poe for that, this legitimately spooks Wisp. And like Wisp panics, like flies back down to Poe.
Oh, should we go in?
Lad, we don't need to. I've seen all we can see. There's a lot of dead. It's concerning.
There's what?
If
A
it
lot of
helps,
dead.
it looks as though the bodies were never looted.
Looks like they just died.
No, they've
Well,
been
not just
rotting for what seems
they
like.
died and were left there. Is what I was trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
Like, people took them from wherever they died and just kind of threw them into this room.
Oh, okay, that's different. I thought it was some weird thing. They died culminated in that room, but no, having bodies transferred into this one is a little.
Another thing to note is that the room is kind of TARDIS-esque, where it's a lot bigger than what is feasibly possible. as if it was magically enchanted to fit all of these bodies.
Oh God.
Because when I say
That's the graveyard.
uncountable, I truly mean uncountable.
Oh
Some of them
God.
are skyscraper high.
Oh. I see.
I feel like
Honestly-
Wisp was a lot more spooked than you described.
Now knowing the actual like, because I was
I
thinking it
could
was a
have been
real.
more. I could have been more descriptive with that. That's on me.
Yeah, my immediate thought was like a body, like 30 or so bodies packed it. Like if you filled an attic with dead bodies, is what I was imagining.
I feel like it'd be more than 30 bodies. Like maybe 100.
Okay. Either way, skyscraper high, absolutely. Wisp was fucking scared shitless.
Like, didn't even get to fully register what they were saying, just saw that many corpses and left.
Exactly.
Well, then Wisp probably wouldn't know that some of them were members of the White Guard.
I would say, you know, Poe's gonna go off of the hunch of like, because he's probably never seen. I'm gonna say he's never seen Wisp act like that, and just out of a sheer hunch is gonna be, we should probably check that out.
Okay. And Odie is marching along.
All right.
If you're
Odie
going slow, he's
marches
marching
on
in
in.
front. Yeah, if you're going slow, he is marching in front, which I feel like would be bad for the kid.
Before we get into that, can I just see what's in the next house? Because Kid just fully moved on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't it on Cyrus?
No, I climbed down when Cyrus wasn't opening doors.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. So Cyrus would probably follow Kid then.
Yes.
Um,
Kid is very much in a. Kid, I think, is dissociating right now, and it's just in a. It's just fully like, get the shit, get out. Let's go, keep going.
makes sense.
So felt.
How
My
heavy
entire
is
mood for the last
Turn.
weeks.
I've turned Odie into a younger version of me, where I didn't fully understand, just kind of went along. I might throw in the like, fucking crippling OCD. Honestly, I feel like that would already be. I know younger me. That would be shown already.
What is the mage hand weight again?
5 pounds.
I think it's like 5. $5 billion.
Anything that I can't. If I see mushrooms, or if anything feels off with the room, and I can't mage hand whatever I see, I just move on.
All right.
I'm not
I just
adventuring.
wanted to know because you see what looks like
Mhm.
a giant. I don't know how to describe this because it doesn't tell me.
Sure.
Okay, what is
What's
it
the
called?
name of it?
It's a war pick.
A war pit?
Oh, a war pick. The easiest way I can explain that for you. A war pick is like, think of a war hammer, like an old school war hammer, where it's the larger hammerhead and like a sword sized handle, like a longer sword sized handle. But
Okay.
instead of it being two flat heads, it's a flat head and then a curved spike.
Oh, so like a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
that makes so
basically-
much more sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they're
they-
2 pounds. I mage hand it. Keep moving.
Yeah,
a war
you
a
see,
war pit
it's-
is a. Sorry to interrupt you. A war
You're good.
pick is a pickaxe with a hammer instead of a second pick head.
Ah, that's cool. You see a glowing war pick. It is a +1 war pick.
Mage hand, move on. If Alec is with me, I don't know what Alec is doing. I either hand it off to Cyrus or I hand it off to Alec, but I just mage hand it off, keep going, and I just keep doing that.
I personally say, just knowing us, I feel like Odie, Poe, and Alec are more or less the two buffoons and the smart one.
I mean, but Alec and Kid are also pretty close because they're just both disasters.
That's also true. I was just remembering last time we had a situation that had death in it and the party was split. It was Alec, Poe, and the dying goblin, and then
Yeah,
Poor goblin.
it's
I
definitely
forgot about that.
we have two sensible people. They are both split up between the two groups right now. We have the two impulsive children. Those are also split between the two groups right now. Now we just got to figure out where the crazy uncle is.
I just realized I'm chaperoning Odie for the second time now.
Crazy Uncle is probably like trying to figure out what the hell is up with the sword. To which none of you have talked about since.
Okay, I'm gonna get to that, but Kid needs time. Okay,
Fair enough.
we're gonna circle back. Okay.
We're gonna rapid fire these houses before we get to the next bit. For about 10 more houses, it's just nothing but these mushroom people.
Yeah.
However,
Open nothing. Close the door.
in house number 18, it is another scroll on the table with the number 1, and the rest of the place is completely silent and empty of life.
Same thing. Mage hand. Move on.
All right. You get a first level spell scroll of whatever spell you choose.
All right. And then you said that there are 20. So is there anything going on with 19 and 20, or is 19 and 20 the ones we already visited?
19 and 20 have not been visited yet. I'm moving on to those because those are the ones that are going to have stuff.
Okay.
What you see in this one, in 19, a bunch of mushroom people and another wooden staff with a bunch of bird carvings on it.
Cool. If I'm being honest, I'm not even really Arcana checking these. I'm handing them off to Cyrus, who I think is looking at them a little bit closer, and it's like, Mage hand, pass off. If it starts to be like he can't carry stuff, then I'm carrying things, but I'll take some of the stuff that he's already sort of checked, and then I'm handing I'm keeping it pushing. I'm grabbing it, handing it off to Cyrus for him to check it. If it gets to the point where he's carrying too much and it's getting too awkward for him to carry it comfortably, I'm taking things that have already been checked and that we know what it is. But for the most part, it's just look in, mage hand if there's anything useful, pass it off, and then close the door, keep pushing.
Can I just say what this is the energy of?
Yes.
Yeah.
A teenage girl going through a mall, throwing stuff onto the person they have carrying stuff behind them.
Yeah.
And then that very tired, traumatized dad just trying to keep up. Yeah, that's about the vibe we're going for.
Like you see in a TV show where they're carrying the boxes that are way taller than the person carrying them.
I see that, yeah.
That's the vibe from the
Oh,
outside.
like that first scene in the
That's the vibe from the
do you
outside
want-
looking in. But the vibe for Kid, in her head, it's just this is just her being I'll get to the sword later. But this is her trying to find an excuse to not interact with the sword right now. It's like we'll get to it
So-
later. I can't.
For Fizz's reference, this is called the Staff of Bird Calls.
Oh,
And
okay,
finally,
Cleo.
house number 20. Once again, completely empty of life and a single scroll on a table.
I'm assuming it says 2.
It does say 2.
Yep. Mage hand, and then Gabe is deafened right now. So I don't know if you guys can move on to his scene. But
I'm gonna say not
it.
yet.
but I feel like the fact that like I'm doing this while they're looking through the house. So I like I don't want to really move on from doing this until they're done.
Do you want to go inside?
Absolutely not.
I never got to do a horror bit until like now because I missed Halloween. So
Yeah, absolutely not. Kid has seen so much today. Kid is currently trying to avoid her problem. She's not gonna walk into another one.
I need both you and Cyrus to make perception checks.
I don't see shit. I'm unobservant. I have the opposite of the observant feat. That's 16. Biz is busy, I think.
I shall roll for Fizz with that perception. Where is my dice tower? There is my dice tower.
Kid just goes.
Where-
I need people to stop speaking in my head. I just can I have a quiet mind for like a couple of hours. Thank you. I'm not going into the basement. I'm not going into the house.
Oh, I never told you. Okay, hold on. Whoops. That's really good. What is perception? +0. Oh boy.
Oh wait, did you hear what I said in response to what you sent me? Was I unmuted for that?
I believe you were unmuted. I just haven't really gotten to respond.
When I said I just need people to stop being in my head. Was I unmuted for that? Because I just noticed I was muted. I don't remember when I muted.
You were not.
I was not muted, or I was not unmuted.
You were not muted.
Okay, so you did hear it. Can other people hear that? Because if other people don't look like
Hold
they're
on.
responding to it,
I am sending something to Fizzy.
but if other people don't look like they're responding to it, kid just assumes it's in.
At the moment, it's just the two of you. If Fizzy is okay, can I force her to unmute?
No.
Damn. I think fine. Not a thing. Wait, hold on. I just realized. Okay. Okay, so Eden cannot hear us if he's deafened, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Fizzy, if you're hearing this, you hear a slight growl come from Kid's chest.
My response was like, I'm not. Okay, I should say that, like, that last part of my response of, like, you should probably unmute Ant now, though.
I didn't mean to mute him.
Not mute, deafen. Saying it's when you deafen someone, it mutes them as well.
Oh.
But when that happens, I still have the same part of, like, the last part of my response of, I'm not going into the basement, I'm not going into the house, but no. I just slammed the door shut.
Alright. You have a spell scroll level 2 that you can choose any spell for.
Alright, I guess
And
I should
I
probably
still have no clue if Fizzy is dead or not at the moment.
Fizz isn't dead. Fizz is probably just in a room with other people and can't talk.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm back.
that makes
I
sense.
did message you saying, responding to your message and go, okay.
I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I noticed as you just went, maybe they're dead. Maybe they're dead. My knows. Maybe they're dead. No, not
Girl,
dead.
I'm
Pushing.
dumb. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I finally got like a. I'm sorry, I'm a little overstimulated. It's just stuttering mess. Ooh. But
You're
I just
good.
got
Take
like
all
a
the time
good
you
amount
need.
of sleep last night. For like the first time because I'd been up till like 2 a.m. for the last like 6 nights, but then I slept until around 10 this morning. So I got like 8 hours of sleep, which is pretty good for me. But no, when I hear that and hear Kid kind of freaking out, I'll just like stop her if she tries to leave, like get down on her level and go, "Hey, you okay? What's happening?"
Did you hear it?
Hear what?
Can I recognize it as a growl and I just understand it, or is it
You,
as
it
words?
sounds like speech to you.
I just sort of point at my chest, the voice.
Well, I heard something, but it wasn't quite a voice to me.
It's
I have to ask, Fizzy, what languages does Cyrus speak?
Oh, that's hilarious. Let me check. Just open up my character sheet.
Oh wait, I have it here. Yeah, you only understand a growl.
I don't understand that. What is it now?
Welcome back. But yeah, I go. It said to look in the basement.
Well, should we listen?
I don't want to.
Well, are you sure? Because it seems like this guy has been pretty useful.
What?
Because you've heard it, Fizzy, I'll say you hear another growl again as I text Ro more stuff.
Is it her voice or is it a different one?
It's her voice.
Okay.
Sorry if I messed anything up. My grandma called.
You're all right.
It had to be done.
It's fine.
Might be seeing my aunt in the next few days because she might be driving up so she can grab all of my grandmother's boxes that she still has in our basement.
The one in Ohio?
Nope. Great aunt. Grandmother's sister, who my grandmother lives with.
There is so much going on.
I so-
I'm not going into the basement.
There's so much family.
Not a family.
I heard basement, and I didn't think I heard basement, and I thought this was still talking about the thing I was talking about, because this was the thing I was talking about is the basement, but I don't remember if I said basement.
You did say
Hell
basement.
yeah!
Okay.
Look at me being good with my story stuff, making people all confused and such.
No, it's
Yeah,
because
but
real
you
life
can't
and
have
story
both.
are having the same thing. Also, tight man.
Yeah, I just know I'm not going into the basement. No,
The greater good.
no.
The greater good.
Hey.
How about we go into the basement together?
I don't. It's like
I don't
weird
watch
energy
Hot Fuzz.
in the basement. No.
Okay, let's move on then.
Something is gonna attack us down there. So much has happened today. You know what? It's better than looking at the sword. Come on.
Wow. Alright. And with that, we'll cut back over to the boys, because they just looked at 13 houses in the span
Damn.
while we were waiting for you to get back. Fool, so
Sorry.
no, you're good. I'm messing with you. We didn't actually look through 13 houses. We skipped
Oh.
10 of them.
Okay. Was anything gained?
A few things.
Cool.
A staff
Okay.
and a
So
scroll.
Odie is okay, he's not actually marching. He's doing a very specific walk, and I don't know how to describe it, but I can do it. So I don't think anyone but Ro is going to understand what I'm saying. But back to the toaster.
Oh my fucking god. Do not put your phone in the toaster.
You can't stop me.
Excuse me?
What?
Against the toaster.
It's in the toaster. 1 second.
What did he do?
He put his phone in
My
the
phone's
toaster.
in the toaster.
What did you? How?
The most cartoonish
Don't
walk.
Yeah,
Oh, I love my new
that's the
friends.
button.
You know, I'm kind of glad that I'm smarter than my dad in this moment.
I'm not dumb. I'm just suicidal.
So, you make
There's
your
so
way
am I
up
that I'm
the
asking
stairs.
my phone that thing.
You make
What-
your
what
way
is-
up the stairs, and all of a sudden you can smell how bad it is.
I know how to not breathe.
It's so
How
bad.
cartoonishly look.
It's so bad that your fire kind of flickers and starts to change colors.
Oh, you're burning methane. Whatever dead bodies release.
You were right. It's methane.
Nothing. It's normal. It's like normal fire. But like just because of how much there is, there's something happening that's changing the color of his fire.
You know, if his fire is changing color, he's burning a different chemical. Which means there's so many dead bodies that it's releasing enough methane for it to catch in his hair. Which tracks. Good job.
Yeah, with the infinite realm of corpses. Yeah.
You're burning fumes.
Now, please tell me that someone's going faster than Odie, because Odie will be the first one to open this door, and I'm gonna feel bad for traumatizing my own character and knowing
Poe's
what. Because
actively,
I know it's
Poe's actively trying to go in front of Odie.
okay. Good.
So
I still have
your
this cartoony ass block.
hair goes from the normal orangish red to blue to green to yellowish green to white to back to like red, and then it just keeps going in that cycle.
So, I want to say if anyone looks at Odie, he has this face of like innocent joy, but if you look at him for more than a second, you know that this is like you kind of notice that he's just, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I don't think anything's good going on, but we're going this way, so we're going this way.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Only from Odie.
Only from Odie.
Get my physical dice. Digital dice hasn't been doing the best for me.
Oh, you cut out a lot there.
I was 2 rooms away. That makes sense. I said, "Oh, my jar of D6," and I was grabbing my physical dice. Digital dice hasn't been doing the best for me today. I didn't grab my lucky die. Oh no, I grabbed all of my die. These aren't my lucky die. 1 second. I'm grabbing my lucky die because I'm worried for Odie, and I
Cool.
still have memories of what happened to Howling.
Cool. In the
Which for
meantime, I'm
those-
having another Oreo.
Yeah. For those who don't know, which I think is most of these people here, here's what happened to Howling. Howling is, like most of my characters, not good at rolling die. Does not get high rolls. Not a high roller. Not a rich man. So, one day, we were in a room, and in this room, Howling had to make a con save. He rolled an 18, got in total a 19, and then he instantly died.
Oh god.
And I do mean full die. Don't worry. That was the point of the room. I didn't know that at the time, so my character died. But the DM casted Revivify on me. My lucky die! Okay, I found them. Now I'm going to close my cat in the room, because that makes her want to leave the room. If a door closes, she doesn't like being in those rooms anymore. Back to the toaster. Right. That's a 14.
You
Died.
feel as if like you're about to like throw up lava, but you like slowly like push it back down.
Oh, like when I, as a regular person, eat too much tomato-based product, or cheese, or have too much caffeine, or have too much soda, or carbonation. Those are the things I'm not allowed to eat. Because I have too many dietary restrictions revolving them.
Fun.
I want to backtrack to the fact that my friend works at Pizza Hut, so I hang around at Pizza Hut, so I get a lot of Pizza Hut.
But yeah, you feel like you're about to throw up, but you managed to stomach it. So, do you continue soldiering on, or?
I was not told to stop. So, to my knowledge, we are still told to go.
Well, I'll say you notice the hair color changes, as well as the fact that he's almost about to puke.
Lad, are you alright? You don't look proper. for lack of a better word.
I'm gonna do my self-control check, and a good amount of self-control would have this man answer honestly, but a bad amount of self-control means he just wants to comfort and make their not. That's a 3 minus 1. That's perfectly fine.
You
Can
want
I-
to insight check that?
You
I
can
was just about
totally
to ask.
inside check. I would recommend it.
Give me a moment. I need to have my sheet in front of me.
And if you want full deception,
I rolled another 3. It's 5 total. Not a hard thing to beat.
I rolled an 18 if you didn't hear me.
we
You
did
definitely
not.
beat that.
You definitely know that he is not okay.
He's like about to pass out. He's just like, I'm fine. Everything is fine.
I'm an old man. I know when you youngins hide stuff like this. You don't need to hold it in. You look a bit sick, and I don't know what I'm not. I haven't lived around Fire Ganassi. I don't know what's going on with your hair.
Because of different chemicals in the air. We see fire has different react. Fire turns different colors depending on what it's burning off of. So, and he just kind of lists what would actually. Can I make like intelligence to see if Odie would know all like what each thing, each color would mean his hair is burning?
Shit, I have to find that again. So sure. And while you do that, I'm gonna look for it again.
Fuck yeah, that is a 6, not 16. That is a 17. If it's just flat intelligence. If it's history, it's also a 17.
So we got methane is blue. Hints of aluminum makes it silver. Some boron and aluminum mixture together makes it the green. And then zirconium makes it the yellowish green.
And what made it the white? Or did you say
The white was
silver?
aluminum.
White was just pure aluminum. So yeah, he lists each thing in order of the cycle, quite possibly like pointing at the colors as my hair
So
changes.
normal, methane, alumina. No, not aluminum. Normal, methane, boron, zirconium, and then aluminum, and then back to
Okay.
normal.
Yeah, just
I'm gonna keep
cycles
that
through all of
open.
those. Cycles through all of those as his hair does it. And says, "This has not happened before. I don't know why." A lot of methane is not good to inhale. And because my body seems to react more, still pointing at his hair, to these types of chemicals than others, it might be that my species reacts more negatively to this stuff than others. It's fine though, don't worry.
Little
It's
did he
out of-
know, all is
out of
not
character.
fine.
Out of character. It's very much not fine. Do worry. Tell this boy to go. He's not gonna say that he should go. He doesn't like people being sad.
He should absolutely go though.
Lad,
Yeah.
I know you don't like. This is not metagaming because I've seen how concerned. Poe has seen how concerned Odie can get in situations. I have had a long day. I don't want to see another person I'm caring for hurt themselves or get hurt. Go. I don't have lungs anymore. I don't need to breathe. It won't affect me. I'll be fine. You go downstairs. We'll handle this.
He doesn't say anything, but he just quickly hugs you and leaves.
He just puts a hand on your head, like you know when like someone pat, like someone like exponentially shorter than them on their head.
Yeah.
It's that. Poe does that before you go.
Fuck yeah, my child's not traumatized.
And equally, I did not want to traumatize my turtle a second time today. So, CJ, what next?
What is that scraping noise?
Oh, that might be me. Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm eating ice cream.
Enjoy. I'm not. Should have brought the ice cream from my dorm. I bought 2-gallon containers of ice cream. Not gallons.
Pints.
Pints. No, quarts. Whatever. Quarts. 2-quart containers of ice cream. 2 1-quarts. So I have half a gallon of ice cream in my fridge. In my freezer at my dorm, but I'm not at my dorm. I forgot to bring them. I'm so sad.
So,
Mint chocolate chip.
we are currently experiencing a very sick fire genasi. And you, Poe, you feel completely fine. There's nothing wrong. It's just him. And you're like right outside the door now.
Poe's gonna,
Can't say I generated.
without much second thought, honestly, he's just gonna go on in.
Alright. You feel this wave of stench hit you like a freight train. It smells awful. You
much-
see the skyscrapers of bodies. You see all kinds of different things. And I'm gonna need both of you to make perception. Odie was disadvantaged because you are currently probably closer to throwing up now.
Leaving.
In fact, I also want that another con save.
I was leaving. I was told to leave, so I did so. I still have to do this?
Poe specifically sent Odie away because he was concerned of Odie actually getting hurt.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Then
that was
never
what the
mind,
whole
Odie, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he specifically told Odie to leave.
So I guess just a perception check from Poe then.
Where'd my dad go?
Also, I want to quickly say I made a meme out of the first
Hot
stock
damn.
image of the word sad I found that didn't look like an AI generated image. Technically the second image, but the first one looked very. I've noticed I have a pretty good eye for when something's AI generated. So I'm gonna trust that probably was, but me without the mint chocolate chip.
Poe, what was your perception check?
Not 20.
Oh. You see. Oh my god, there's so much in this room. Okay. You see what looks like a specific collection of people with a similar necklace to the one that you got from the tugboat
The-
owner.
Oh, for the tugboat owner. Oh shit. Where was I keeping that? I think I had just stored it in my shell. So I'm gonna say Poe probably signals Wilson to try and like get it out of the shell. Just to like get a good look at it. I mean not Wilson.
Some
Did I
of
say
the
Wilson? I
bodies
meant to
are
say Wes.
even like positioned in that same like space as well.
Oh fun.
I mean, you have Ghost Wilson, and I don't know what Ghost Wilson can do.
Ghost Wilson cannot do anything. He is trapped in a necklace.
Yeah.
Oh,
But Whisk is gonna take the thing out of the shell and bring it to basically bring it out to Poe.
Wisp pokes his little like beak out with the necklace, does not go further.
Poe just like realizes how scared Whisk is and just takes it from him.
It is uncannily exactly the same.
That's concerning.
If you want, you can roll another history check for me.
History, you said?
Yeah?
That would be a 10.
It's a dragon. If you want, you can also roll religion if you'd like to see if you can get a little more. I don't remember how much I gave you about the necklace. So,
Not much. You gave me the basic information on it. Ooh, that's even worse. That's an at one.
oh, man, that's a lot of bodies.
Fun.
So, that's all you can get out of this room. Unless you want to start looting some of these bodies, but
Poe wouldn't do that. I feel he has too much respect for the dead due to his, for
yeah.
lack of a better term, occupation. I wouldn't say occupation. Just what would that be referred to as actually?
I
He
wouldn't know.
Either way, he wouldn't loot bodies. Is the long and short of it.
All right.
Poe's just
So,
gonna come back into Odie in the other room.
you make your way back out, and it's around this time that, like, you guys move on, realize that all of the other places have been, like, if you guys decide to leave the house, you'll notice that, like, all the other houses have been checked, and the other two are about to, like, go inside of House 20, which is
Kid
a
does-
massive, massive building
Kid
in comparison to all the others.
Kid very obviously looks like she does not want to go in.
And Cyrus does not look like he is forcing her in. Cyrus is going slow and following, not forcing.
But
you're like,
it is up to
win.
it is up to the two of you if you guys want to leave that house or not. I'm just saying, if you guys do leave, that's around the time where they're at, where we are.
I don't know why I just randomly zoned out. What happened in the last minute? I'm very sorry.
Mainly stuff from Poe's perspective.
Okay.
It
Then I
basically was
was-
like,
I did get it, actually. I didn't know if anything happened, and I heard words that sounded like we were pausing.
Oh, if you guys want to like leave the house, you can. It's roughly around the same mark point as like Kid and Cyrus about to go into house number 20.
Okay. I was leaving the house. I was told it was okay to leave.
and I'm assuming you're outside the house or like went over to house. Did you go over to house 20 already, or were you just? Did you just go outside waiting for Poe?
You know what? Because
Oh.
we were in the house, I wouldn't have seen exactly what house they're in. I am just gonna wait for you, too, because also not just gonna disappear.
I forgot to mention all of the mushrooms completely silent.
Still,
Still, every single one.
Fun. You. The last we saw them, didn't you scream at a bunch of them?
yeah, or not. It wasn't necessarily if they could tell vibes. It didn't seem like I was screaming at them. It was just I was screaming. I wanted them to pick it up.
You wanted them to what?
I wanted them to copy it. I said pick it up, but I wanted them to copy it.
Interesting. I wonder why they didn't react to that.
Yeah. Not only did they not react to it, doing it had them completely be quiet.
So they did react to it, just in the opposite way.
Yeah.
I need one last perception check from everybody.
I can't even use my dice right now. I'm doing a thing.
I got
22.
a 0. Nat 1, -1. Again. Because this was not the first time I got one this session. I'm pretty sure.
I love zeros.
Imagine if I had a -2 and rolled a nat 1.
That's a 7.
All right, 7,
I got a 12.
12.
Did you hear my roll?
No, I did not, Poe.
22?
23.
Oh,
22.
Poe, you are the first to see them. You see what looks almost like a wave of mushrooms inching their way forward towards you guys, towards the last house.
Oh.
I knew that they'd turn into something evil. They can't just be cute little guys.
Usually the cutest things are the most concerning.
Exactly like that moss thing from Deandorts.
Oh yeah. Kermit. That was what they called it, right?
Ended up being fine.
Harvey.
No, there was like a whole god that was just moss
Do you mean the
near the end of.
Who
Like,
was
it
a
wasn't-
god? He was a demon.
It's the same difference. It's been a while since I watched that episode, but I remember that where they were all like just frolicking through, and then all of a sudden it attacked them.
Yeah.
The Moss
That's
SPA, right? Isn't that what you're talking about?
No, it was later than that. It wasn't Kermit. It was something later.
Oh. I don't think Moss attacked them after that.
I don't think that's
I don't
Um,
know if it was moss, but it was something plant-like.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
Was it the
That was like-
mushroom dude? Is that what you're thinking of?
It was like trimming the ground.
the one that was
Um,
puppeting the Warforged, right?
Oh, the fun
Yeah,
guy,
that.
Oh, the
which
Warforged
was
guy.
a god. The fun
Which
guy
was a
with the
god.
Warforged. Yeah, that SG put out of his misery. That poor Warforged.
I forgot about him.
That we also
Mhm.
got the thing of like, that is technically what made Goodbid sick in the next episode, because Nathan was sick and they wanted to like make it match, but then nothing happened from that. To our knowledge, maybe the god of decay is still here.
Who
So
knows that?
you guys see a massive wave heading towards you guys. What do you guys do?
Poe is gonna kind of instinctually run in front of everyone. Is anyone gonna try to do anything in response, or
I mean, I feel like you're the one with the best AC and probably the best health.
that is true? Give me a moment.
I used to have a 15 AC, but then rad armor, so now I have a 12.
Cyrus is also gonna like stand next to Poe.
How did the armor make your AC worse?
Because I had different armor on. I used to have a breastplate, now I have leather armor.
I feel like you might want to keep the breastplate.
Nah, cool
I know
visuals.
I know it looks cool, but
I don't care. Again, being based off me, it may still be a younger version of me, but being based off me in any way, you don't care for your own safety then.
Fair enough.
Or to a degree. I don't like pain, but I don't care for my own safety, which are kind of contradictory. Honestly, it's going to take me getting hit once for me to be like, maybe I should. Which also, now that I thought about it, hey, Nightmare, what is the thing of maybe me wearing bits of the armor to still have the smoke coming off, but still having the breastplate on, and just going off of like the breastplate armor?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. That's not going to happen now. That's going to happen later. Again, it's like I gotta get hit once before I rethink my actions.
Yeah. So, are you guys in the house now, or are you guys still outside?
I'm at least gonna stay outside guarding to see if the wave stops as soon as like it hits us, or if anyone's gonna try to make a break for getting into the house to avoid the wave.
The wave does stop, like, just short of the house. Roughly about 5-10-ish feet away. And it is millions of these little guys.
Fun.
I'm sorry, I might have caused problems.
honestly,
You
this
said
might
we might not. This might be the boss fight, or the fight you were talking about. I should
honestly,
really
this might
get my computer. I'm the one who got him to change their mood.
Hmm. I have a random idea. Don't think this will work. This is part of because this is a little metagamey just because I was looking at the camp history. But I'm gonna try to telepathically tell me if this doesn't work at all. But I'm gonna try and telepathically speak to the mushroom wave in front of me, at least one of them.
You hear what kind of sounds like TV static almost. Kind of like a
Oh,
thump.
basically what happened with what's it in? Did you watch Outlaws at all?
Rats, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So okay, fun. That didn't work. I'm trying to think. Poe's just gonna try to. I guess. Did everyone go inside the building, or is everyone still outside?
Well,
It's up to y'all.
if
Following
Kid
you.
went into the building, then Cyrus would follow Kid.
I was following Poe. Unless
Poe's gonna
Alec
kinda,
drawed
like-
my attention, but we're kind of ignoring Alec at the moment.
Poe is gonna kind of push Odie to be like, go in, and then he's gonna follow behind once he realizes the wave stops.
Okay.
Sentite.
Thank you.
Tissue?
All right. So what next?
They all kind of stop, look at all of you, tilt their heads to the side, tilt their heads up, and then in unison, all inhale slightly,
Cover my-
softly.
I cover my ears.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You just
See the
hear.
consequences. No, Odie sees the consequences of his actions. The consequences that he did once. So he has. Remember the photo that I sent earlier of
Yeah.
that dude with the smile? I have that smile once again.
Wait, what picture?
You're about to lose it, though. They do not scream in unison. They all say at the exact same time, Lady Draga has found her host. We are happy. Or not host, her champion. I watched Venom recently. Lady Draga has found her champion. We are happy. All is well. We can die in peace.
Please tell me they don't erupt into spores.
They do not.
Oh, hallelujah.
Describe facial expressions. So 1 second. Toaster. And that's about it.
There was
Toaster.
a face.
Okay. Wait.
Jasper,
Did
my
you-
dice.
Nightmare. The information you give me about the necklace, was that more out of character context, just so I knew what it
Dog,
was?
if you eat
or
my dice, I will
do
fight
you want
you.
me to roll to see if Poe recognizes that voice or anything? I mean, that name of anything.
If you want to roll, you can.
What you need me to roll?
History or religion?
Which do I have better stats? I think I have the same at both. Yeah. 13.
For which one?
It's just a 13 in general. Both are at the same modifier.
It does matter.
Different one
And
gets
anyone
different
else
vibes.
who wants
Yeah,
to,
I'm
they
gonna
can
say-
roll it as well.
I'm gonna say this.
Say for kid.
Considering he could tell, Poe could tell with the goblin, it was a religious context with how he had it, like the equivalent of someone clutching a cross. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
I do want to say I have a
I heard you say my name. What?
plus
I'm sorry.
5. We said your name because you are excluded from this role.
Okay.
I know what you're about to say, but I'd like to point out I have a plus 5 in religion. Now I don't have good luck with rolls. I still have plus 5 in religion. And I got a nat 20.
Oh
In
boy.
religion.
Lord drop. Ready, guys?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm doing laundry. Someone's gonna have to recap me in a second.
Yep. Okay. So
Cowabunga.
you vaguely recognize the name Draga as like some religious thing from like way, way back when you were smaller. You don't fully remember everything. However, you do remember that Draga is a goddess of dragons as well as the goddess of balance and fairness and equality. Everyone should
Always
be
a guy.
treated equal. Everyone should be respected, the same level of respect that you give everyone else. Everyone deserves happiness.
I like this god. Also, in every single campaign there's a god of balance. In Ravens, in Rose,
However,
in yours.
you don't fully remember everything, but you remember that her siblings disagreed with her so much that she was practically wiped out from like most forms of religious text.
Like those
She was
guys.
only recently discovered about 3 or 4 centuries ago.
Oh, I was thinking I was at least thinking more recent than when we found. Honestly, I was thinking somewhere like length of time wise, about when we discovered the Epic of Gilgamesh, which was not that long ago.
How long ago was that?
I think it was. 1 second. It was not that. It's either the 18 or 1900s. I'm leaning towards 1900s.
No, roughly about 3 or 4 centuries.
1839. So actually, 2 centuries about.
You do know that not a lot is known specifically about who this goddess was, other than she had 2 siblings. And she was a very specific, special kind of dragon. She was a moonstone dragon with black and purple scales. If you want to look up what a moonstone dragon looks like, go ahead.
Already on it. This mention of dragons makes me remember I gotta finish. I say Dragon Tales, but I've never watched Dragon Tales. I miss Dragon Prince. That's the fucker.
Never
Yeah,
watched it.
cool. Yeah, it's a good show. I've heard there's some complaints about the later seasons, but I liked what I saw enough to at least give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
I've also heard some good things, but complaints are more focused.
But yeah, that's all the information I can give.
If no one else gets any of that, I relay it. So, knowledge is shared.
Knowledge has been shared. Now what?
I'm a bit
After
disappointed.
Odie shares his information, would it be too much of a stretch to say that Pope recognizes it enough to be like to kind of be like, oh, that's what's related to this here thing, kind of thing?
Yeah,
know what I
you
mean?
remember the what the goblin was going on about.
Poe's gonna pull out the necklace and ask Odie if he recognizes it or sees.
Do
like,
I have
knows
to
it.
roll? I feel like I got a
No,
lot of information.
considering that nat 20, I'm gonna say no. That is definitely a necklace of Draga. It is in the shape of a moonstone dragon, but also in the shape of like a crescent moon.
That's the exact image I found. It does seem to be the main image of Moonstone Dragons, though, so it's not hard to have that be the exact image I found.
Yep, that.
See, that's the Moonstone Dragon. That's supposed to be her.
It did seem the goblin that I got this from was a worshiper of her, and I wonder if this place we're here has any relation to this, especially after what those things said.
You
That
see
maybe.
that they have blank expressions on their faces.
Kind of wish they scrang. I'm just kind of disappointed.
And then immediately again you hear scream. And then they all scatter and go back to where they were.
Yeah, it's close
So they
enough.
went. That's concerning in such a weird way. It's like they went from the super goofy. I mean, they went from super goofy to fucking in sync talking. Like, I don't know how you would explain the Dragia quote vibes wise, but they went from that immediately back to silly scream.
Okay, I feel like it doesn't matter what the quote is. It doesn't matter at all. It is super goofy, creepy as all fucking hell. Back to goofy, which because of the creepy as all fucking hell was also creepy as all fucking hell.
Props to you, CJ.
Good, I'm doing what I wanted.
So I do note that
This
Odie
is the
chuckles
second
at them just
creepiest
saying
planet in this campaign.
Oh,
hey, cool. Odie chuckles at them just saying scream. He didn't fully get what he wanted, but he got close enough. I also want to point out, just to show my not incompetence, because I know I should not do it.
I
I
also
have
want
a
it
plug.
known. None of them go into the house that you guys are currently like hiding in.
Oh. Oh. That doesn't feel right.
I don't know if I should trust this house or not trust this house because of that information. I don't know if this is the good house to be in or if this is the bad house to be in. Because I don't fully know if I should trust the little guys. I feel like I probably should because they have to do with the god of balance and fairness and whatnot. But also, like, that was creepy as hell.
Was it this one? It was not this one.
Like the words you're saying, uh, Lord DM.
Don't worry about me. It's fine. You're
Also,
fine.
Those words make me more. Not more. It's equally not trusting you.
You're fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Nothing's fine ever.
I'm looking for something specific. It definitely has nothing to do with this house.
Okay. I'm standing at the door with like, if you look at me and you know the current situation, you're like, he's debating which direction to run in. Run more inside or run outside. One of those is the better option.
You just don't know which one.
Like, here's the thing. A couple sessions ago, in one of my campaigns, I had a whole house that was a mimic. This might be that situation.
Well, your feet aren't sticking as far as you're aware, so
Or actually, it wasn't a house; it was a bar. And the mimic didn't really want to eat people; he just was selling alcohol.
that's amazing.
Yeah. What he did to actually serve is that his tongue turned into a lure, or what was like a lure that was shaped like a person, and he just served alcohol. And also because
I have
this is
a
a
very specific comparison for you, Gabe. Have you ever watched the SpongeBob movie?
Yeah,
believe- yeah.
SpongeBob movie.
I believe I've watched. I don't want to just say both because I don't know if there's more than two.
Okay, I have a very. Let me find a picture. This way,
I will also say I watched the SpongeBob movie at the dentist when I was about when I was about younger than I am now. That's the
I
best
am your
age range I got.
dentist.
You're not my dentist.
I'm sorry, the song's been stuck in my head for the past few years.
I don't know what that song is.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I want you to look in.
I now know what that. I do know Little Gift Shop of Horrors. I still don't know the song. I'll check
Anyway,
the thing in a second.
what are you all doing?
The second someone says go outside, the best thing I would say is I am prepping for an action of either run inside or run outside.
All
I am a
right.
dog
All right.
standing in the doorway.
Is Cyrus still like prodding me to go inside?
I'm sorry, what?
Is Cyrus still prodding me to go inside?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
No, he was not prodding. He was about to just like give up on not going inside with you. But then you said you were going inside, so he was going to follow.
Yeah, because after
So
that,
he's
like everybody was approaching. We were talking about like how I did not look like I wanted to go, and how you were kind of like pushing for it.
no. I said I was not.
Oh, okay.
Like it does not look like Cyrus is pushing. It looks like he's just being helpful and being there for her. He's not pushing whatsoever.
Yeah,
The good father figure.
like a good father figure. But Kid just sort of stands in the doorway, takes a breath, and just goes inside.
And Cyrus like immediately follows her.
I take off my shoes and lay down.
Is this not lining up?
Inside the plane? Okay.
So
Cameron,
inside,
you're gonna go to sleep. Please don't lay down.
inside, it looks like
got
the other
sleep.
house.
It looks like what?
Inside, it looks like the other houses that don't have anything, except I want all of you to roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay. Ro, by the way, I would like to lull your worries, or whatever the word
8.
would be in this specific situation. But don't worry, I actually got a decent amount of sleep last night because I slept from 11 to 9.
Nice.
That's a D12.
You mean a 12? Oh my god, not 20.
Oh, damn. That's a good roll for me.
You feel an immense amount of what feels like fey magic coming from the basement.
Okay. From what you described, I'm pretty sure that anyone could get it, but just in case, because time displaced child, that's a 17 plus 5. If
17
context,
gets
if
it.
that, yeah,
22.
22. That's a 22. That gives extra context.
I mean, I feel like if anything's gonna get extra context, it's gonna be the nat 20.
No,
With
I'm
that,
saying I'm the reason I'm thinking extra context is because one of us is from this time.
I'm telling you fey magic for a specific reason,
Oh, yeah.
Ro.
If I'm supposed to be remembering something, I'm not.
Very simple. Look in the text messages.
I have not gotten a text message.
Or not
I-
text messages, the what's-its.
DMs.
Yes.
I've not gotten any from you.
Not recently. I said look through them.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you just
Uh,
DM me?
I'll pin it. Eh. Easy. But
That has nothing to do with Faye specifically.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Also, if anyone was wondering what I sent in the voice chat, that is the whatchamacallit. That is the logo for Draconic Comics I did. Dragons the D, fires the sea.
You have shown me this before.
Yeah. I don't know why you. I was confused why you were asking. This was for everyone else.
Here's the thing, I recognized it when you sent it. I think I forgot that that's what it was. No, because when you showed it to me, you had showed it to me after I had. It was in a thing of like you weren't showing me that it was Draconic Comics. You were showing it to me because fire, and it was after I had shown you a drawing of one of the drawings I had did of Kid with fire in it.
Ah.
So I didn't know that was
So
Comics logo that you did.
you've got all the information that you're gonna get coming from that basement. It is Fey magic.
I don't get
And it is
anything else off of the
strong.
nat 20.
That is what you get out of the Nat 20. Everyone else just feels really, really powerful magic.
All right, well, I relay that to the rest of the group. And I go into the basement. I prep Eldritch Blast, and down we go.
I need everyone to go to roll 20.
Is this gonna
We
be
aren't
before we start?
we aren't going to be doing the combat, but I want to show you guys what you're looking at.
Okay.
Oh, my laptop is dead. Okay.
Oh. Someone can get a screenshot for you.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
great because I don't
If-
have my computer with me.
If someone is getting a screenshot, then I'm also not grabbing my computer. It may or may not be right next to my feet, and I'm just too lazy to grab it.
I will get the screenshot.
Feels nice to lay down.
Don't lay down, you'll fall asleep.
Here's the thing. I actually got sleep yesterday. I may be a constantly tired person, but I'm doing something and I got sleep. I'm not gonna pass out.
So I put it in the character art chat.
I saw.
Do we actually see the tentacles, or
You do. No one else said they were going into the basement.
I
No,
mean,
I would have been following Kid.
Alright, then yeah, you see it too.
If Odie is following the buddy system, and currently Poe is my buddy. So Poe goes 6.
That's up to Poe.
I would say we're far enough behind. We didn't get a direct line of sight, but like we're in there as like how like if the other two are in the room, we're like right behind. Like we wouldn't get a direct line of sight quite yet, unless we're like, but we're in the process of
The room is massive and the tentacles are almost just as big, so you would still see them flinging around.
Oh,
I
fun.
reach out to my patron. I reach out to my guardian. I just go, okay. You got everything?
This is some Feywild stuff. This is not my scene, kid.
All right. I turn around and I leave the room.
What? Hold, wait. This is a monster trying to get into the world. Are you sure you want to leave?
Yes.
All right. I mean, I'm stuck going wherever you go, so.
Yep. I just leave the house and I go
Like,
to
we
the thing.
enter
Leave
the
your friends behind.
I go directly to the thing I have been avoiding this entire session.
The sword.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You go to the sword. You feel that strange pull once again. You
Can
stay conscious this time. Your friends are still there. As far as I'm aware, they have not left. You kind of just dipped. So unless anyone says anything else,
Cyrus would
Buddy
not let
system
Kid
remains.
go. Cyrus would be following Kid no matter where she goes,
all right.
especially after her passing out.
I'm still with Poe.
So wherever Poe goes,
I'm not gonna
Pogo.
lie.
Dick.
Poe will actively pick Odie up, put him on his shoulder, turn around. More, but not to like fully dip. More to ask, like, because kids seem to be a little more wary of what was going on. It's like, what's going on?
I'm not sure, but I need to grab something. If you're still following me,
You all make your way to the sword. It is
And
because you were not here, Poe, it is the size of a great sword. However, the handle is small enough to make it look like it is a short sword handle.
I
Oh,
sit
damn.
down in front of the sword.
This is a one-handed sword for a very strong person.
What do, Ro?
I sit down in front of the sword.
All right, you sit in front of the sword.
Or this is a Mjolnir situation where like the handle, where like the metal was messed with while it was being made, and then it just
Jonathan.
Oh, it's not metal, it's a tooth.
It is a tooth. It is a dragon tooth.
Dragon tooth
I
attached to a
don't.
hand.
I don't care. I was talking about the handle itself, but also I don't care about that. Thank you for making the Jonathan reference.
It's my favorite Paul Rudd clip.
It's
I
a
do enjoy that clip.
best. Like, what is the name of Thor's hammer? A bunch of people drastically mispronouncing it.
Mjolnir?
I feel
Mjolnir?
like Paul Rudd didn't know it had a name and just said a name.
Yeah, that sounds
This is
like Paul Rudd.
in his head. He's like, it's supposed to have a name. What's a name? Jonathan.
I love Paul Rudd.
He's great.
Okay. Also, the question is: the handle made of metal?
The handle looks as though it is made of really, really ancient wood.
Okay.
But yeah, as I sit down in front of it, I just stare at it for a second, and out loud I say, "And nobody else can pick this up."
I mean, technically, can pick it up. It's just gonna hurt.
And CJ, I am talking to her.
Oh, everyone roll another perception check except for Fizz.
Oh, okay.
Fizz, you hear the growl.
I'm gonna say that Cyrus is like on one knee next to Kid, like, Kid, what are they saying now?
She said not unless they want to get hurt.
Is she telling you that you need to grab the sword?
She said it was mine. And Kate just sort of like leans back and presses her hands into her forehead. There are so many people that are equipped for this than me. And I think to the rest of you guys, it just sounds like growling. But in Draconic, I say,
If
"What?"
they hear it.
Hmm?
Oh, I thought you were. Never mind.
Yeah. And in Draconic, I just say, "Why didn't you pick Cyrus? Cyrus is good. Poe is good. Literally anybody else here." I don't care. That doesn't. Ugh.
Are you
Fine.
still speaking in Draconic?
No, I think that second part was in common.
Okay. Well then, Cyrus is gonna go. You good?
No.
What's going on?
But Kate pushes herself up to her feet. And
You have work to do. I just did. It's like after this.
and she grabs the sword handle kind of like tiredly of just swiping her hand down and just bringing the handle down with it to sort of rend it from the floor.
You pull it out, and it is the lightest thing you have ever held in your life.
And this is technically a one-handed sword.
Correct?
But this was a one-handed sword for people for like a grown man,
Correct.
and my hands are small.
Because you're a 14-year-old, but you're the size of like a 12-year-old, if not a
Yeah.
10-year-old.
Yeah, I am very small. This is
I-
light enough to be a one-handed sword, but because of the handle size and my hand size, this is still a two-handed sword for me.
I have a question. This is it? It may be light. Is it still weighted the way it looks like it would be, or is it actually properly balanced at like with the hilt being basically the point of balance? Oh,
How do you
about
mean?
it's okay. Swords. The thing about swords, you do not want a lot of weight at the top. Like you want some because that helps with chopping and like some slashing, but you don't want it to be fully weighted at the top because then you can't like hold it. And a great sword with like the bigger the sword, the longer the handle to balance out the actual weight, but more make it so that you can hold that much weight at the top. Now you could actually put uh, weight at the bottom by putting like a very large pommel or just using a denser metal for the hilt or the like handle to balance it out a bit. But it is usually more convenient to have the two-handedness because it's just large. So is it weighted in a way that makes it unruly, or does
It's
it have that?
magic.
It's weighted properly.
It's weird like holy celestial magic.
I don't know if you wanted to say that holy celestial. I feel like I was not supposed to know the holy celestial.
Probably not, but you asked a question, and obviously it's a magic sword, so it's fine.
Also, having not having weight at the top is not good. A cool bit of design is in Doom Eternal. I forgot what it's called. The Crucible, I think, is the name. But Doom Guy's sword in that it has a lot of weight right above the top of the handle because it's an energy sword and would be weightless. So it actually adds that weight that the top would have to properly balance it out. I know random knowledge. Sorry, I'm getting us off track.
You're good.
Nightmare Eden, not 12303, does have to leave soon.
I do as well.
Nightmare both have to leave soon.
Nightmare
stop
plural.
I'm just gonna be a little bit dramatic and just go. All right, so are we fighting the monster in the basement, or are we just gonna leave it?
You see a shrug from
He's just gonna
Odie.
sit there with his like mouth like open. Iris is quite shocked in the moment.
Cyrus, why are you surprised? It is I don't think Cyrus has seen people like get shocked with the sword so far. So this isn't particularly like an Excalibur moment.
Look
Well,
at the
yeah, but
size.
it's like
Here,
a huge sword that you're carrying.
I would
fair.
like
And you are a tiny child carrying a
A
sword that is
sword?
roughly the size of you.
I would say this sword is
Yeah.
um here's the thing. It would be a question. It would be weird for any, like, looking at that sword. The only person in this party that looks like they could feasibly hold that is Poe.
I mean,
Fair
Poe,
enough.
if you want to try holding it, you can.
Don't do it, Poe. It will hurt you. It's mean.
It's mean. The
It's
sword is
mean.
mean to me.
I don't think Poe trusts it. He's just not going to touch the thing.
I would advise against touching it.
It's a dick.
It's magic.
Honestly, I figured you would take the sword a lot sooner than this.
I was avoiding it. I didn't. Kid does not want. Like, we ended last session the way we ended last session, and Kid is in denial still. Even actively
Fair enough.
holding the sword, she is in denial.
You do feel more confident in yourself, though, I will say, with it.
Confidence.
Confidence is important.
Can I tell that it's artificial confidence? Like it's coming from like a different source?
Nope.
Mm, I don't like that. Out of character. I don't like that.
It's not overconfidence, it's just you're a very underconfident person and it's trying to like help you. It's kind of like the heroism spell
Ah.
where
It's a
it's
moment
trying to
of,
make you
it's trying to
feel
be like
better.
it's trying to be a moment of like you were chosen for a reason. Come on.
You were chosen for a reason, child. You've got this. You're
feel
a
like-
hero now.
I feel like with how low her bar was originally, even with the added confidence from the sword, it's still not a lot.
You should also feel incredibly confident over the fact that you're carrying something that's like your size.
It's so light. It's like it's not an accomplishment because I can tell it's so light. Like other people can't pick it up, not because it's heavy. It just doesn't like the sword doesn't like them. Like if the sword wasn't like shocking people anytime they touched it, anybody could pick this up.
It's not a continuous actually, I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Ignore me.
I read it. But anyway, I think that's a good place to leave
Sorry
off.
to cut you all off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to bed.
No, yeah, you're good. That's where we were gonna leave it anyway.
Cool.
Everybody say bye to Craig.
Bye, Craig.
Craig.
Bye, Craig.
You'll meet your son soon. You'll see your son again soon. Don't worry.
He's